morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Koikimedia channel as we continue our transmission and our reasons why Yoruba nation is the solution and politicians kò ní kankan tí wọ́n fẹ́ offer wa. Mo fi àsìkò yìí, mo fi kí bàbá wa, the leader and the one that is going to lead the Yoruba people out of the current state of Nigeria. And that is no one else but Professor Adebanji Akitoye. We are grateful to have him at this very particular time. Láti ràn wá lọ́wọ́, láti lè help wa as we continue to ask for our right to self-determination. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI, and I say good morning and welcome to the program. As we know on this platform, what we do, we talk about everything that we need to know on reasons why Yoruba people has no more option, and the only option left is for us to exit Nigeria. So I say a very good morning. We are just about to start. It's just about 1:15, and I welcome you. And I say, please sit back and let us also remember to share the program, because it is very important rather that we the Yorubas and the non-Yorubas needs now to tell the politicians reasons why it is important that the current structure of Nigeria can no longer hold. And we will now want us to sit together and discuss the way forward. And the only way forward now is for the Yorubas to exit Nigeria. Nothing less, nothing more. We need to exit Nigeria because Nigeria can no longer hold exactly the dreams. Politicians cannot protect us anymore. And that is why we are doing what we are doing by now asking for a full dissolution of Nigeria. And without that, there will be so much chaos and problems as the Fulanis continue to intimidate and also attack innocent Nigerians from every part of the current state of the country. And welcome back to Koikimedia Live, where we will continue from where we stop on reasons why Nigeria now needs to break. It does not matter how you feel about Nigeria. Nigeria has now come to its expiration, and the Yorubas and the rest that needs to break must be given the room to negotiate whether we want to remain one or not. So good morning, and please share the program as we kickstart with this particular edition of Yoruba Nation campaign. Welcome to those that are new, and welcome to those that are returning back, because there is a lot to discuss. Let's listen to this and I come back in a minute.
They are systematically taking over Nigeria, and they want to make Nigeria into a Muslim caliphate. And the Fulani ethnic militia, the Muslim terrorists, go into Christian villages, they're not coming in with cattle. They're coming in on motorcycles with AK-47s and killing everything that moves, and then destroying and razing the entire village.
And yelling Allahu Akbar
And
while they
yelling
do it.
Allahu Akbar while doing it. And has nothing to do with climate change. These are nomadic herders that have 500-year-old view of cattle farming. Nigeria was 70% Christian.
Amazing.
Now it's 50-50. It's 50% Muslim, 50% Christian.
Because they've been killing.
Because they have been going back to their systematic jihad. Now, look, Islam has conquered every civilization it's touched since 640 AD through three methods of jihad. One, cultural jihad. We'll move in, we'll blend in with the population as we're a minority. Then they start gaining a population, having lots of kids. Then once they get a population, they do political jihad. All right?
And cultural.
Then cultural jihad. Then after political jihad, once they have the political cover to do the violence, they go into violent jihad and take over territory. And that is how they have systematically taken over all of Northern Africa.
Well, and what's particularly interesting when you dig a little deeper is that the Fulani tribe doesn't just exist in Nigeria. They're in Sierra Leone and Senegal and right across the border, right? I mean, throughout the center and east of Africa and west.
And for some magical reason, every country they touch turns into war.
Yes, and when you
turns into genocide and turns into war. Every country that they touch.
Well, let's listen back to that one more time, as we have said it, that there is an agenda to Islamize Nigeria, and it is important that everybody gets the message right.
They are systematically taking over Nigeria, and they want to make Nigeria into a Muslim caliphate. And the Fulani ethnic militia, the Muslim terrorists, go into Christian villages. They're not coming in with cattle. They're coming in on motorcycles with AK-47s and killing everything that moves, and then destroying and razing the entire village.
And yelling Allahu Akbar
And
while they
yelling
do it.
Allahu Akbar while doing it. And has nothing to do with climate change. These are nomadic herders that have 500-year-old view of cattle farming. Nigeria was 70% Christian.
Amazing.
Now it's 50-50. It's 50% Muslim, 50% Christian.
Because they've been killing.
Because they have been going back to their systematic jihad. Now, look, Islam has conquered every civilization it's touched since 640 AD through three methods of jihad. One, cultural jihad. We'll move in, we'll blend in with the population as we're a minority. Then they start gaining a population, having lots of kids. Then once they get a population, they do political jihad. All right?
And cultural.
Then cultural jihad. Then after political jihad, once they have the political cover to do the violence, they go into violent jihad and take over territory. And that is how they have systematically taken over all of Northern Africa.
Well, and what's particularly interesting when you dig a little deeper is that the Fulani tribe doesn't just exist in Nigeria. They're in Sierra Leone and Senegal and right across the border, right? I mean, throughout the center and east of Africa and west.
And for some magical reason, every country they touch turns into war.
Yes, and when you
turns into genocide and turns into war. Every country that they touch.
Every country they touch turns into a war. Into the ṣẹlẹ̀ náà nìyẹn bí a ti ṣe ń palẹ̀mọ́ sílẹ̀ fún broadcast ìtàárọ̀ yìí. Mo kí wa pé welcome once again, and please do share the program. Very important that millions of Nigerians understand that the politicians cannot save us, and it is time that we all, as indigenous people, as different tribes, ask that Nigeria now needs to come back to roundtable and allow indigenous people to go their separate ways. That is the only solution left to ravage what has been done to the millions and millions of people that have suffered the consequence of this crazy country called Nigeria. So good morning once again, and welcome as I am getting you ready to take you to another journey of self-determination is an inalienable right, and that right will be respected whether they like it or not. The Yoruba will exit Nigeria, everybody will leave, and Nigeria will become an history that will be taught in all our schools and universities. Good morning and welcome once again, and please share the program.
The Yoruba indigene.
I want to talk to you all.
And
I want you to listen and accept what I'm about to say. I said they are already usurping you from your villages all over Yoruba State.
In Ogun State,
Osun State,
Ondo State, Anambra State,
even Anambra State, even the Igbo lands as well. People are already entering those places. And they're already overtaking you people in your various states. What we are saying right now, this is not about religion. Whether you're a Christian
Muslim,
or you're a Muslim, and we are Yoruba traditional worshippers, this is time we must band together to fight for our fathers so that they don't overtake us in it. Don't let them use religion take over our land. All those villages they have taken over in Ondo State, when they wanted to kill, they killed Christian and Muslim alike. They are fighting for the land, they are not fighting for religion. They are just coming through the lens of religion. But I'm telling you all Yoruba people, please be prepared. Nigerians at large, please be well prepared so that they don't take you away from your father's land. And calling onto the royalties in Yoruba land, the Oni of Ife, the Imperial Majesty, Kabiyesi, we greet you, sir. Please talk about this. The new Alaafin, please talk about this. All the kings in Ondo State, the kings in Lagos, Oyo, Oshun, please talk about this. Because when the war overwhelms us, we will not be able to do anything about it. Personally, I'm ready for war. I told you the last time that you should fortify yourself. So people will say, why will a pastor utter that kind of statement? Please go and fortify yourself. Because when war comes, I will drop my Bible. I will go and fight for my father's land. When the Christianity came into Nigeria,
1842.
It came in 1842. That was when it came in. And the first person to compile the Bible, his name is Williams. They killed him on the 6th, 1536. They burnt him. He was lynched. The person that compiled the Bible for us. So don't let us put religion into our culture or for fight for our father's land. I will fortify myself and I'll be a leader. And if you can fortify people, fortify them. We will fight that war. I will drop my Bible because of my father's land. Because the Bible says it. Hebrews 6 verse 1. It says, set aside the teachings of Christ and let us do what is complete. We will now put it aside. Let's fight for our father's land. And we tell Jesus to help us. To help us in the war for our father's land. That's what we are going to do.
Good morning once again and welcome to Koikimedia Live, as we are now almost into the full broadcast as we bring in all our platforms in. Very important that all the platforms are running and functioning before we kickstart the Yoruba anthem, and that would then take us to more. But before that, let's listen to the last part and then we start the broadcast gradually. Bring people in and let people come in and understand the reason why Nigeria is a failed state.
There is no land called Nigeria. There is no language called Nigeria. There are no people called Nigerians. We are only deceiving ourselves.
We are not Nigerian.
Okay, where is Nigeria? Where is the land called Nigeria? What is the Nigerian language? We are nations that had been forced together to live in one pathetic country. So anybody who goes there today to say, pray for Nigeria, that person is just deceiving himself, because the people who want to be that Nigeria had not sat down to agree if they want to be Nigeria?
That is the question that 60 million people have now agreed under the leadership of Professor Adebanji Akintoye. 60 million Yoruba people have now decided their fate. And what is their fate? We need to exit Nigeria. So we are not confused. We are not asking for anything. We are asking our politicians across the Southwest to sit together so that we can decide moving forward as indigenous people. Anything short of that will be chaos, will be a problem, and could be as similar to what happened in Yugoslavia, and all the Yoruba politicians will be held accountable for the death of millions of Yoruba people if that should occur. This is every part of Nigeria today. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. Share the program and invite others to do so as well.
Koikimedia, we're bringing the world closer to your doorstep.
Koikimedia, 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 we bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Koikimedia, 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 we bringing the world closer to your doorstep. I was a lot of àwa ló láṣà àti èdè ìgbéde lárugẹ nílẹ̀ Oòduà o àwa gan ni bàbá. Koikimedia, 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 we bringing the world closer to your doorstep. They never sabi wetin we carry for her, but they move closer before they go sabi. I said they never know wetin we carry for body, but they move closer before they go sabi. Ọ̀kín lọ lọ́jà ẹyẹ ìhun ló ló lọ́jọ́. Ẹyẹ tó dọ̀rí kodò bí àdó ọgbẹ́jẹ lẹ́dùn. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ fún ilẹ̀ kásá. Ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà wà kájé bùgbà yín. Ọjà wà kájé bùgbà yín jẹ. Ẹgbẹ́ ojú owó tí wà mọ̀ ní jẹ. Ẹgbẹ́ ojú owó tí wà mọ̀ ní. À ń gbé sòlárùn náà. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Àtúnjàfilẹ̀ wa fẹ̀tọ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Ọmọ Oòduà ni wá o, tọkàntọkàn. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Ikú tó ṣe bí lébi òsì, àdìmú bàbá yọ. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. We bring you one closer to your doorstep. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Afẹ́fẹ́ tó ń fẹ́ òòtún kan kí o kò lára ni. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Àpèrè gèdè Olódùmarè ló fún wa ṣe. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Gbogbo ayé ẹ gbọ́, àwa ní bàbá o. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Ẹ máa bọ̀ wá ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà yín wá. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Odùduwà lágbèdá ní òtítọ́ lágbèdá ní. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. A kì í sọ̀dálẹ̀, a kì í sórí kẹta. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Àdúró tán, àtúnpèrè kéde. Koikimedia, àwọn ní bàbá. Koikimedia, we bring you one closer to your doorstep. Àwọn ní bàbá. Koikimedia is around to give us latest. Is around to give us latest. Ladies and gentlemen, ẹ mú kalẹ̀ sílẹ̀, ẹ tẹ́tí ẹ̀kọ́ ètò tó kojú gbogbo. Ladies and gentlemen, ẹ mú kalẹ̀ sílẹ̀, ẹ tẹ́tí ẹ̀kọ́ ètò tó kojú gbogbo. Koikimedia is around.
Mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ káàárọ̀ níbi tí ẹ bá ti ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ìkànnì wa tí à ń pè ní Koikimedia, as we go back into politicians. Àwọn olóṣèlú ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀. Politicians, whether politicians in Yoruba land, whether politicians in the Southwest, which is Yoruba land, whether politicians in the Southeast, in the Igbo side, whether politicians in the northern part, whether politicians in the middle belt, they are all criminals from top to bottom. And the indigenous people have now asked the question, can we continue like this, or should we exit this contraction? And I believe millions of people from the Yorubas are saying now it's time that Nigeria needs to leave their land that British created in 1914. And that land is the indigenous people's land. It is not Britain, it is not America, it does not belong to politicians, it belongs to us. And there is now a question mark. And that question mark must be answered by the politicians. If not, there will be chaos and there will be disaster and there might be a civil war again. To avoid all these is why we are under the leadership of Obakitoye stating it clear from the presidency to the governors not to look away, because if they look away and refuse to answer the questions on the table, then the Yoruba people will have no other choice than to do exactly whatever it takes within the capacity of the international law, the African law, and the indigenous people's law, and take the battle into the street of every part of Yoruba land and demand one thing and one thing alone: the total exit of we, the indigenous people that owned the land before Britain came in 1914 and joined us together in what is known as Nigeria today. Whether with the politicians or not, the question of 2027 is not what should be discussed. If not, there will be chaos. And it will be terrible because the politicians will not be able to govern the southwest part of Yoruba land. Every part of Yoruba land will be shut down. And that is the message as we continue our campaign and wake up the millions of people that are sleeping. There will be defiance. And the meaning of defiance is we will not obey the rules because the military of Nigeria does not own the land. There's nothing called Nigeria. Nigeria is a fraud. Nigeria was never part of us until the British created what is now known as Nigeria for their own selfish gain. Kàgbéga fáyẹ̀rí, ìgbàgbọ́ wa nígbé, bàtí bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá, ìṣọ̀kan t'òmìnira, ìkẹ̀jẹ̀ ká máa lépa, tẹ̀síwájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, mọ̀ sí ipò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. Àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. Mo kí gbogbo èyí tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ pé ẹ káàárọ̀ níbikíbi tí ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ ohùn wa, pé ẹ káàbọ̀ kẹ́ fi nǹkan sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. Mo kí yín pẹ̀lú kíkí ti ọba Elédùmarè tó ní wá, tí kò dá wa fún ìyà, àmọ́ àwọn olóṣèlú àwọn ni wọ́n kó ohun tí à ń pè ní ìyà tó ń jẹ wá lọ́wọ́ yìí. Ọlọ́run tó dá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, tó dá ilẹ̀ Oòduà, ó dá wa dáadáa, and he created us in a way that cannot be challenged. But it has now come into the fact that àwọn olóṣèlú, that call themselves politicians, the criminals that believe that they own us and we cannot speak and challenge them anymore. That is no longer going to happen. We would challenge and ask questions of this relationship with us, the indigenous people and Nigeria, whether we want to move forward with it or we want it to come to an end. And that is exactly what we are doing by creating this powerful awareness on a daily basis. And we will not be tired. Konirewa, Kodenisuwa. Moki gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá láti sọ pé assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. A kú àlàjá ọdún Ọlọ́run tí ó nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ní ọdún tó ń bọ̀, we should have our own independent country. There's nothing stopping us. And we can celebrate all the Muslim festival in a new independent Yoruba country. And that is exactly how it's going to be. We are not terrorists, we are not secessionists. We are the indigenous people that are now saying that the right of the indigenous people on the land would have to be given back. If not, we will use force to take it back. And that means no part of Yoruba land will be governed by the current politicians. You will not be able to do any government on Yoruba land until our demands are met. And nothing stops us. And that is exactly what we are going to do. Befebeko, the land belongs to us. And the 60 million Yoruba people won't be the phone at Tawanisin. And Etoyen cannot be delayed anymore because delay is becoming dangerous. As the Fulani continue their havoc, I call on all the Muslims to rise up, the Muslims that are Yorubas in the Southwest. We are not terrorists. And we cannot wait for the jihadists that is coming from Sahel as Muslims. So it is not about you being a Muslim in Yoruba land not to rise up, because the Fulani Muslim will kill you. They care less whether you are a Muslim, because they do not agree and believe and accept that the doctrine practiced in the Southwest is in accordance to the Holy Quran. They believe that we are munafiki. So whether you are a Muslim that thinks that this does not affect you, I am sorry. You are more affected than even those you might not think. And this is why you need to rise up as Yoruba people that are Muslims. Gbogbo baba dini, iya dini, as a Muslim, you are under imminent threat of a Fulani jihadist. And if not, you will be killed, your children will be killed. The Fulani jihadists are not joking. They don't care whether you're a Muslim. Your life is under imminent threat by the Fulani jihadists that wants to kill you. Your children can go to school, might not return back. We have saw it before, and it is still going to happen. We saw how they invaded the Chibo girls, Bashin Soroleni, those that died and those that are still missing. So if you're thinking that you're a Yoruba Muslim and you are saying that Oroyo, think about it, that one day your children and your grandchildren, your mosque, your villages, and every part of what belongs to you as Muslims in Yoruba land will be destroyed. This is why you need to rise up now before it is too late. It has nothing to do with our religion, because Islam is a peaceful religion in the Southwest, not in the North. Islam is not a peaceful religion in the North. Anybody telling you that Islam is a peaceful religion in the north, they are telling you lies. From the Shaitan of Sokoto that call himself Sultan of Sokoto is a devil, the incarnate devil that wants to destroy Yoruba Muslim. And from henceforth, we see a Sheko Pontegbodo Bala, the Sultan of Sokoto, because Omomo Usman of Usman Danfodio, the current Sultan of Sokoto, Baba bẹ́ẹ̀ ló lóun máa dípò Quran sínú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tó máa gba ilẹ̀ mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́ bó ṣe gba Ìlọrin. So if you think as a Muslim you are sitting back and laying back, your life is under imminent threat and you're likely to die. You might not die by Fulani kidnapping you, but you will die by the Fulani agenda from your welfare. Oh, ní ṣoríire nínú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá as a Muslim. Oh, nílé lọ sí hospital kó gba medical care as a Muslim. Because if business to bá ṣe nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, it will be destroyed by the Islamic fundamentalists that will kill you. So tó bá ń wò mí tó ń sọ pé kò kún ẹ́, ó kún ẹ́ ju èmi gan lọ, and that is for the Muslim. I wonder why the Christians ẹ̀yin pé mi mo wà lórí line tí bá ti ń cut off yẹn mo wà lórí line ni mo wà lórí line mo wà lórí line and this stop mo wà lórí phone. Sorry about that. Let me warn the Christians, from Adeboye to all the Christian Association of Nigeria, your life is under threat. Your churches will be destroyed by the Fulani jihadis. You are joking. You are playing with fire. You are playing with your life. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin Celestia, ẹ̀yin Kérúbù, wọ́n máa pa gbogbo yín dànù. Ẹ̀yin ṣe pé kò kàn yín. Ẹ̀yin ní kò kàn yín. We have seen it before as the jihadis went to Ogun State. Kí ni wọ́n ṣe? They took out, wọ́n fàdí àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké ya. They were raped in Ogun State in a white garment church. We saw how many churches in Benue, gbogbo church ti sá lọ tán pátápátá, oníkòkùn ẹ̀, ó fi lọ jọ́sìn, níjọ́ Sunday, tó mọ̀ bóyá bọ́ǹbù lọ máa jù sínú church ẹ̀. You think I'm lying? Ní gbọ́ràn, because oníkòkùn ẹ̀, Jésù ń bọ̀ wá ṣe. Where was Jesus Christ when Owo was attacked? Where is Jesus Christ? Níbo ni Jésù wà? Ṣé Jésù ò sí mọ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ni? Ó wà. But we are becoming gullible and fools while the Fulanis continue to attack our villages, our churches, and our mosques. And they're telling us to fuck off. While we are joking with our lives as Christians on a daily basis, Christianity, thank me. Maybe I should allow you to listen one more time to this. Bóyá àwọn ọ̀nà etí ẹ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀, it is not just Muslim. As I greet all the Muslims, I am now greeting our Christians that do not want to understand that we are now under imminent threat. When they say something is threat, it's threat. Nothing can take it, nothing can change it. In Toba Tijet threat, you deal with it and you deal with it as quickly as possible. The Christians, don't worry, Omo Christiani, Omo Celestia, Omo Kerubu, Omo Redeem, Omo KICC, Omo Paul Adefarasi, Baba Adeboye, Kumoyi, Pastor Jerry. Toba ju bomb sínú church Pastor Jerry Jerry pé wọ́n lè ju sínú church ní Abuja ni. Abuja was the first place to be bombed, the United Nations building. Nígbà tí Fulani kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Oh, rò pé wọ́n ti ní bomb. There was a suicide bomb in Abuja. It has gone quiet. Nobody's talking about it anymore. At the Mogadishu, which is just 5 kilometers, if there can still be a suicide bomber in 2025, your life is not at safe. Your life is at risk as a Christian. But Christians are always pretenders. Tàbá ti lọ sórí òkè, ìyá àdúrà lọ gbàdúrà fún wa. Ìyá àdúrà ò ṣeré nígbà tó ń bọ̀ lọ́wọ́. Kí ló dé tí wọ́n rí vision pé wọ́n ń bọ̀ wá pa wá ní Ọ̀wọ̀? Why were they not seeing those attacks that is coming in Ọ̀wọ̀? Do you know how many more attacks is coming? You don't know. Oh, Lagos is safe. Akure is safe. Fake Yoruba Christians. When Ọ̀wọ̀ was attacked, Akeredolu cried. He has a Christian governor. Otibati Elonisi Otiku. Owuti Lonisi. Awulo. Where is Akeredolu today? Akeredolu was a Christian. He could not protect Ondo indigene when Ọ̀wọ̀ was attacked. You need to hear the horrible sound that took place during that Ọ̀wọ̀. Maybe I should remind you. This happened 2022. Kò ń ṣe 10 years ago, kò ń ṣe 30 years ago. As a Christian, ó ń sùn, ó múra, ó fẹ́ lọ church tó safe. Church that your government cannot dictate in advance whether there is a jihadi sitting somewhere ready to blow you up. As a Christian, ó ń fi ikú ṣeré, ó ń fi ikú ṣeré. Christian ń fi ikú ṣeré. Let me take you back to what happened. It was not just an attack. It was a mass shooting and a bomb attack, according to Wikipedia. Internet that stupid Nigerian government that continue to delete files and information. Bomb bastard governors and your deputy and your commissioner. Every time your children die, we will be happy because millions of Yoruba children have died. You did nothing. Any children that died from the politicians, your father did nothing when Fulani continued to attack us. You know, I don't speak Yoruba very well. Yoruba me that, but the pain of millions of Yoruba people, anybody that cry with you, will need that for. As millions of Yoruba children are crying, the mothers are crying. Beshepa omolomo ni Ibadan, eyolopa, ekuma wonu le yin na ni. Beshepa mo baba yen, tó bá suffer traffic nǹkan. And so fucking what? Only can yìnbọn fọ́mọ ẹ̀ ọmọ 13 years old. Ọlọ́pàá tó yìnbọn yẹn gbogbo generation ẹ̀ ẹkún lẹ máa sun pátá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lọ ṣàdúrà kò ní gbà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá gba ìṣẹ̀ṣe kò ní wọlé fún yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́kún pa family yẹn. And that is what is going to happen to all you politicians from Sanwo-Olu all the way down to Seyi Makinde. Àwọn ọmọ yín ẹ máa sunkún àwọn ọmọ yín ni. Àwọn ọmọ yín máa kú mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́ ni. Ní nǹkan tá a jọ ń bára wa fà yìí. Àwọn ọmọ yín máa kú mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́ ni wọ́n náà máa jímọ̀ bí kó kú lọ náà nìyẹn, àwo lọ nìyẹn, kò ṣe kú sí Nàìjíríà, wọ́n ṣe gbé lọ sí London. You think you can run to London and you will not die. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá dé America ẹ̀ máa kú náà ni, òkú yín ló máa gbé padà wá sílé as you create pain to millions of Yoruba people. Ẹ máa sunkún nínú ilé yín lójoojúmọ́ ni, ẹ ní peace for creating this nonsense called Nigeria. Tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀ fi gbọ́, gbogbo olóṣèlú àti small àti big. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ń ṣàdúrà kò ní gbà nílé yín. 5th of June, ó ti kọjá. You can see that Ondo State Governor, àwọn olórí burúkú lọ́ọ̀tẹ̀ ìrántí. You can imagine the current Ondo State Governor, àwọn olóṣì, bomb bastard. Do you know that it was 5th of June, just 3 days ago? No news, no celebration of life of the people that died in our war. Ìwọ wá ní tó bá orogbo tó bá kú ọmọ rántí ẹ̀ ó bá kú okú tẹ́ nínú Nàìjíríà awó lọ nìyẹn. Má support Yorùbá nation tó bá kú nínú Nàìjíríà. Where is Rashidi Yekini tó kú kílẹ̀ ṣe fi rántí ẹ̀? Ọ̀páraji tó kú kílẹ̀ ṣe rántí ẹ̀? Anybody that dies in Nigeria ó kú lọ nìyẹn bam. Àwa tó kú a máa ṣayé lọ. Ní dá fún gbogbo wọn. Wicked people. Evil politicians, we are warning you. Ní ráyè govern, ó kù díẹ̀. Koiki má ṣe gbogbo ta máa ṣe lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ sílẹ̀ lórí platform tèmi kọ́ nìyẹn lọ máa sọ lórí platform ẹlòmíì. Ní ráyè govern, gbogbo destruction tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí yín ó ń súnmọ́ bọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀. bí àtẹ̀bá ìbí torí pé ẹ̀ ráyè jókòó sínú house of assembly tá a bá ti ti náà house of assembly ó ti tán nìyẹn ẹ sọ fún tẹ́tí fẹ́ jókòó sí a máa fi iná síbẹ̀ anywhere tẹ́ bá ń la máa juná sínú ẹ̀ ó kù díẹ̀ ni ó kù díẹ̀ ṣèbí house of assembly àwa la ní tá a bá jò akọ mi a fi iná sí gbogbo ẹ̀ state governors ẹ sáré kábàkàbà ẹ sáré ẹsẹ̀ yìí ò ní balẹ̀ ó kù díẹ̀ ni mò ń sọ ẹ lọ máa ra bọ́tù ẹ̀yàn ọ̀yàn ẹ ra bọ́tù sínú ilé tó bá ti mu bí àtọ̀tọ́jú bọ́tù yẹn padà mọ́tọ̀ ló ń pè wá fi petrol kékeré sí wá fòwú sí ìyẹn ó nídìí ìbọn kí ló fẹ́ fi gbolo ti fẹ́ rówó bọ̀n ta ló máa kówó bọ̀n fún ẹ orí òpè pump bastard ta ló máa rà bọ̀ fún ẹ nígbà tó lè ra petrol bèbí petrol wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ lé ẹ má ra pamọ́ nísìn kó má bàa ju ẹ mọ́nu ilé tó bá ti ń sọ ọmọ àsìkò ìgò ni kó máa tọ́jú pamọ́ sílé kó fi yẹ̀pẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ sí wọ́n ń lò káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé wàá fi náà sí wàá là mọ́nu ilé ẹ̀ tó bá bí bàbá ẹ̀dá kó má jáde á jó mọ́nu ilé ni ó kù díẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti jẹ́ ká jókòó ká jọ yanjú ẹ̀ ẹ fi wá ṣe election 2027 ẹ̀rọ ẹni gbogbo àjọ wa ẹ̀rọ kò 2023 táwọn sọ pé kò ní ṣe election ó kù díẹ̀ this time around mo sọ fún gbogbo a máa destroy gbogbo structure yín mo ti sọ yín fún ìlànà another program là ń ṣe láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ let me take you there to how people cried ẹ̀yin ò lè rántí mọ́ ẹ̀yin evil Yoruba Christians I'm even wondering why Christians are the one keeping quiet. Àwọn tó yẹ kó máa pariwo jù, especially the Christians in Yoruba, very hypocrisy ló máa pa gbogbo yín, ẹ̀yin Christians tẹ́ wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Tó bá náà tó wà hypocrisy jù is the Christians in Yoruba land. They are kept quiet while Fulani continue to kill us on a daily basis. Wọ́n pa yín wá gbó wá, and they kept quiet. Anytime on Facebook, you will have the privilege to see the video because I'm using the software. Good morning and welcome. If I don't mention your name, it's because in Timon Soy, what more important, but I appreciate you. I'm a Christian in Mombasoro. Christian, to fi gbọ́ràn, kò ní gbọ́ràn. Lórúkọ Jésù, Jésù ṣe rí nígbà tó ń bọ̀ lọ́wọ́. Where is the God? God ò ṣe rí. O rò pé God stupid bí ẹ̀yin Ọlọ́run fún wa ní talent ó fún wa ní pé ká ṣe CCTV ó fún wa pé ká lè ní intelligent pé ibi ìbàyí ó dà pé a rí Fúlàní kan lánàá àmọ́ tó ń ṣe kọ́dẹ̀ máa trailer títí tó máa fi nábẹ̀ ó wá ní lórúkọ Jésù lágbára jẹ Jésù Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó pa wá o àṣọ ń bọ̀ wá pa wá lọ́wọ́ àṣẹ à ń parọ́ fúnra wa ni. Fake Yoruba Christians that know the truth and they've kept quiet while the lives of innocent people have been killed. And we are telling you to stop this killing. Maybe I should let's start with this first.
I want to talk to you all. And I want you to listen and accept what I'm about to say. I said they are already usurping you.
You can see. Pastor supporting Babule yín tán. Bàbá Adébóyè ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. Kúmúyì ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. Hypocrite. They've taken our towns and villages. So kí ló ti kù? Òfin ìpá àwọn security mẹ̀gẹ̀mẹ̀gẹ̀ tó ń gbé sẹ́nu ọ̀nà tẹ́ bá lọ sí church àwọn churches yìí yẹn. You think all those ones àwọn bàbá arúgbó tẹ́ gbé sí church. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù máa protect yín. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù ṣe protect àwọn tó wà ní ọ̀wọ̀. Òfin pé wọ́n ọmọ Ọlọ́run ju àwọn lọ ni. All the Christians that have been killed and massacred in Yoruba land. You think that they are not praying to same God like you. So Ọlọ́run táwọn pè yẹn ó yàtọ̀ sí Ọlọ́run tí wọ́n pè. Hypocrisy ló máa pa wá. Our Christians that are in the southwest. Kò ní dọ́dọ̀ tiwa o. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìjọ máa gbàdúrà Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kó dọ́dọ̀ tiwa. Okay, tó bá dé church yín tó bá pa ẹ́ lójú títì nǹkan. You think the jihadis are joking? Some of you think that these guys are joking. Àwọn criminal Fulani terrorists. You think they are joking? You think for you they're joking? You think we sit here? Ó yẹ kí máa sùn ni. I only slept about 2 o'clock yesterday. Look at the time. How many hours mo fi sùn? Mo tún ti jáde láàárọ̀ mo tún pariwo. Kò níṣẹ́. One bastard. Idiot all over the place. In tó máa pa yín ó ń súnmọ́ bọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá jẹ́ kí gbogbo àjọ gbéra ńlẹ̀.
from your villages all over Yoruba State. Ní Ogun State. In Ogun State. Osun State. Osun State. Ondo State. Ondo State. Anambra State. Even Anambra.
Ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ Ogun State, ọmọ Ondo State, ọmọ Osun State, Ondo Adeleke, dancing senator, ẹni tó gbádùn orí bó ṣe rìn, orí bó ṣe tóbi bẹ̀m̀bẹ̀ bí màálù tó fi bẹ́, kò ní strength, look at it. Ọ̀pá ló fi bàbá Akíntóyè 90 wo bàbá yẹn bó ṣe dán gbọ́ná. Can you compare bàbá Adeleke, ẹ̀gbọ́n Kanku Davido, ṣó lè compare pẹ̀lú bàbá tiwa, bàbá 90 years old? Can you look at the same body and say that ṣé eléyìí tó ń jókòó tí kùn ẹ̀ dàbí ibi tó rọmi sí, ṣé yẹn ló fẹ́ fi compare bàbá Akíntóyè? Ṣòfin pé Adeleke ní intelligent ju bàbá Adébóyè, bí bá mo ṣe dárúkọ bàbá Adébóyè jàre, get out. Bàbá Professor Akíntóyè, can you compare the two of them? Why are we Yoruba like this? À ń sọ òtítọ́ fún yín, bàbá Akíntóyè ń sọ òtítọ́. You think the politicians cares about your life? Kí ni kan politician pè láyé ẹ? Kò sí tó kan politician pè láyé ẹ. Ayé ẹ láyé ẹ, ìwọ ló máa lé ayé ẹ. Mo pe no àgbà, enough is enough. Ọmọ Yorùbá ń dúró, ó ń dúró kí politician kó wá yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀. Ó ń dúró. Ọmọ Yorùbá Christian ń dúró, they are waiting for your politicians. The same politicians that destroy your lives. Ordinary omi kò wọnú ilé ẹ. Mo ti lọ toilet nísìn, mo ti lọ tọ̀. Mo fomi, mo fi fọwọ́. Mo ṣẹ̀ ní láti máa gbomi nínú garawa kí fi fọwọ́. Mo ṣí tap, omi yọ. Mo fi ṣanwọ́ mi. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe ń ṣe tó bá wà nílé ẹ as Christian? Omi tó wọnú ilé ẹ ṣé wọ́n ló ṣe àbí government? Oh no, I'm a Christian. Kò ní ná. After 65 years of fake bomb bastard country, kò ní ná. Ó ní kó lọ ṣe solar. Mélòó ni ẹ fẹ́ gbé solar panel gbogbo ló máa gbé ni? Solar is just a substitute. Ó jẹ́ kí iná gidi kọ́kọ́ wọnú ilé ẹ̀ kó wá máa wò ókè jẹ́ n fi solar kí n fi gba lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ nídìí kí government dẹ̀ subsidize ẹ̀. Kí ló rò pé ó ń fàjà Trump àti Elon Musk? Because government of America is subsidizing electric vehicle. What can I subsidize them? They cannot even subsidize your children's school fees. Oh, bó ṣe ń wò mí báyìí, Christian, Yoruba Christian, àwọn alábòsí. Àwọn ọ̀fẹ́ Yoruba nation. Ẹ̀yẹ lẹ́bọ. Ẹni tó ṣẹbọ, orí báyìí ẹ̀ ṣe rí bó ṣe smelly. Aṣọ tuntun, o lè raṣọ tuntun ìgbàlódé fáwọn ọmọ ẹ tí ọdún bá dé. Wàá ṣẹ̀ máa lọ sí bus corner lọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọmọ Igbo, wàá lọ máa wọ́ òkìrìkà Christian nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. O mọ̀dí, ẹ lè lọ sí farm náà because tó bá gbẹ̀ ń lọ sí farm à ń grow cotton. Àwa láwọn tó máa ránṣọ fún wa, ṣòkòtò tí mo wọ̀ yìí, ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló ti rán. Ẹni tó rán ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló kò ń ṣe pé ìlú òyìnbó ló ti mú wa, one bastard. I'm a Christian, ó ń tan rẹ̀. Christian tó ń tan rẹ̀ débi ń pa. Orí bó ṣe ń pa wá lójoojúmọ́. Look at the picture of Owo. Go and sit down on my Facebook, you will see the images. You will cry. Because we refuse to listen to the truth and nothing but the truth. Òtítọ́ dẹ̀ ló máa lékè. Ó ń dúró òtítọ́ àwọn pásítọ̀ yín tẹ́ pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ ti wà lẹ́nu gbogbo wọn báyìí. Ẹ̀jẹ̀. Gbogbo wọn pátá lọ́mọ òtítọ́. Àti pásítọ̀ Joe, àti Ezekiel, àti Nasiru láyé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo wọn jágbajàgba lẹ́yìn àwọn bàbá dáadáa, àwọn bàbá gidi, àwọn prophet Adébáyọ̀, àwọn yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ gidi, wọ́n sọ òtítọ́ pé kí tó bá ń gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ kó wá gbé òun, kó dánwò, kó rí bí Ọlọ́run ṣe máa fọ́ ojú gbogbo wọn. Àwọn pásítọ̀ gidi nìyẹn. Níṣẹ́ àwọn pásítọ̀ tó ní ká wá lọ gbàdúrà ní Jerusalem. Kí ni káwọn àṣẹ láti lọ sí Jerusalem? Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gangan ní Jerusalem. Àwa máa wọ́wọ́ tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì, a fi lọ Mecca, a fi lọ Jerusalem. Fools all over the place. Christians are the most hypocrites in Yoruba land. Wọ́n rí pé ìtàn sọ òtítọ́ ni wọ́n mọ̀ pé òtítọ́ ni pé tá bá gbalẹ̀ wá o. wàá lè gbé ìgbé ayé tó dáa, wàá lè lọ church pẹ̀lú mọ́tò tó dáa, pẹ̀lú jakujaku kà. Náà ìyá àdúrà ti kó star bus síta, tẹ bá ti dé CMS church yẹn wàá kó yín sórí bus, wàá gbé yín lọ kẹ wá lọ jẹ bọ. Born bastard. Ṣé bó ṣe ṣe bí church ìyá àdúrà bó ṣe London nìyẹn? Ṣé ìyá àdúrà máa ń kó bọ́ọ̀sì sílẹ̀ káwọn yẹn wá sí church? Báwọn yẹn máa wọ train ni. Ìbí mi mọ church wọn ní London ní Clapham, máa wọ train, mo ti lọ church wọn dáadáa rí. Tí bá dẹ̀ ti jáde báyìí máa wọnú church, tí bá dẹ̀ ń lọlé máa wọ bus. Wọn ní láti wá fi mọ́tò gbé mi láti Elephant and Castle. Idiot all over the place. Ìjẹkújẹ ló fẹ́ pa gbogbo ẹ̀yin Christian. Ẹ̀rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wò mí báyìí nísìnyí, ìjẹkújẹ ló máa pa yín. Àwọn ò ní dúró kọ́ ìjẹkújẹ kó pa yín, káwa tó defend yín, because àwa la fẹ́ defend yín nísìn. Idiot all over the place. Ẹ̀yin alábòsí á wà lórí online. Pàtẹ́wọ́ rẹ̀ kọ́rọ́ rẹ̀ lè dá yọ. But you need the government to protect you. Kó tó máa pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Jésù. O rò pé àwọn tó pa ní St. Francis Church ní Ọ̀wọ̀ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Jésù ni. Ìwọ nìkan ló mọ Ọlọ́run. Ìkà alábòsí Kristẹni. Gbọ́n tí bàbá yìí sọ tó bá fẹ́ gbọ́n tó gbọ́n tó sọ. Àwọn pásítọ̀ gidi lélẹ̀. Ó wà ní gbogbo wọn. Wọnú ilé kó lọ ṣògùn o. Kristẹni ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣògùn. Ikú pa dànù. Wo Fúlàní wọ́n máa ń gé orí èèyàn ni. Mùjẹmùjẹ ni wọ́n tó bá bẹ́ẹ̀ pàdé. Sórí orí èèyàn wá gé orí ẹ̀ dànù wá jù sínú igbó. Àwo lọ nìyẹn. Ìyẹn làwa fẹ́ avoid pé kọ́ má bàa pa wá. Wo bọ́ ṣe wọ́n ti pa wọ́n tán ní gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, wọ́n ti pa gbogbo wọn dànù. Ẹ ṣe jàre ẹ̀yin yá dáadáa, ẹ̀yin alálùbáríkà. Mo kàn ń jí ẹ, mò ń sórí brain ẹ̀yẹn mò ń jí ẹ. Sórí ẹ ti sọ fún yín Koiki yóò gbádùn o. Mo ti sọ fún yín kò gbádùn o. Kẹ́ni kó tuntun attack àwọn Christian wèrè. Torí ò ní rí gidi mú jáde nínú ìtàn tí mo sọ yìí. Ṣòro pé mi ló ń deceive. Muslim lèmi, èmi ń dira. Màá jẹ́ kí Fúlàní kan pàdé mi lọ́nà. Kó tó pàdé lọ́nà, èmi kan fi pàdé ẹ̀ lọ́nà. Wàá dira dáadáa. Bó bá wá lè lo tìbílẹ̀ sórí ti Bible yẹn wàá lọ mú ìtò tó dáadáa ń bẹ̀ wàá fi dira. If not, Fúlàní ò gbàgbọ́ lọ́wọ́ tó ṣe fáwọn Chad. Àwọn sójà àwọn kò ń ṣe Nigerian sójà, gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ ní Nigerian sójà bọ́ ìyá kíní yàtọ̀ Nigerian sójà ti Chad, ọmọ ìyá kan náà ní gbogbo wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ anyway. Lọ́wọ́ bọ́ ṣe mú àwọn sójà. Ṣáwọn yẹn ó fi pé sójà ń bọ̀ wá defend ẹni. Born bastard. We play too much. Eré pàtì báyé wa jẹ́ àwa Kristẹni àti Mùsùlùmí. Ká jókòó, ká ṣe fàájì. Ìlú wà nínú ogun ní Ukraine, wọ́n ń jagun lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ń ṣiṣẹ́, omi ń ṣiṣẹ́. Mo rí wẹ́rì láyé mi. Koiki ẹ má ká jagun o. Mọ gbógun ṣe rí o. Yẹ má dagun sílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Yẹ́mi mo fi dagun sílẹ̀. Ṣé èmi ni Boko Haram tó ń dagun sílẹ̀ tọ́nà àwọn òfin káwé? Ṣé èmi ni mo dagun sílẹ̀ bó ṣe ń wò mí? Tó bá nawọ́ ká sí mi. Mọ̀ sí mi sí ní kí n má ṣe pé fún yín ni. But born bastard yẹn logo wa nìyẹn. Idiot all over the place. Ṣé èmi tó dogun sílẹ̀? So ojú dùn ẹ́ látijọ́ tó ti jẹ́ Christian nínú Nàìjíríà. O gbọ́ pé wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn. O gbọ́ rí, o ní gbọ́. Ìyà ò jẹ́ kó gbọ́. Ẹ ṣáà ti jẹun ọdún tán báyìí. Tó máa fi dọ̀la nísìn, a máa béèrè owó káàkiri ni. Ó pay, everybody ló no pay. Ẹ fún wa 5,000 bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ó pay mi lẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ bá ń send ẹ̀ sí o. Whereas Christians in America tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá, olú America ó ń gbádùn ayé ẹ̀. Kò ronú because American government protect ẹ. Kò ń ṣe pé kò ṣàdúrà. Ṣòro pé àwa máa ń jókòó sórí àdúrà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń jókòó sórí àdúrà for 24 hours ni. Ẹ̀yin kan náà lè máa jáde láti Monday títí di Sunday. Bí ìgbà tẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin lè pa Jésù. Ṣé ẹ̀yin lè pa Jésù? Ṣé ẹ̀yin lè pa Jésù? Ṣé ẹ̀yin lè pa Jésù tẹ́ fi ń jókòó sórí online 24/7? Àwọn pásítọ̀ yẹn gan yẹ ká máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín pé kí ló dé? Ìyàwó mi náà follow gbogbo ẹ̀yin pásítọ̀ yìí bọ̀ tó ń lọ bí iṣẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín. My wife follow all these pastors. Pastor Joe, Pastor Jerry, gbogbo wọn ló ń follow. Wọ́n bí ìyàwó mi dá pé àsìkò iṣẹ́ dé wá gbé Pastor Jerry sétí níbi iṣẹ́. Ogun wo ló lè tó yẹn? I'm a Muslim. Ìyàwó mi ṣe Christian. Tó bá tún gbọ́, born bastard. Tó bá náwó sí mi, máa fọ́ etí ẹ̀ mọ́rí screen yẹn kò ní dá fún oníṣoríire. Born bastard. Tó bá ní kó lọ síbi iṣẹ́ kó gbé Pastor Jerry sétí, kó máa bèrè pé kí ló ń gbọ́. Kò I'm listening to Pastor Jerry. Àdúrà ni ó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ tẹ́ àwọn ń sanwó fún ẹ òun gbọ́ Pastor Jerry who is pastor àwọn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ who is Pastor Jerry ó máa sanwó lé ó ní bùkátà èmi máa support ẹ̀ ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọkọ ẹ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀ lọ jókòó sí church tẹ́ kó wà láàrin ọjà kó máa tajà ó lọ jókòó sí church láti jọ Monday títí di Friday ibẹ̀ ló ti ń jẹ ló ti ń mu àwa pa àwọn ọmọ síbẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ lọ sí school Kristẹni hypocrite people ni wá ṣé bọ́ ṣe ń ṣe Christian là ń ṣe láàbúrọ̀dì yẹn àwọn náà follow yín even as a Muslim mo follow gbogbo àwọn churches yẹn gbogbo wọn ni mo follow and I love them and I believe in what they are doing. Ṣé nígbà tó bá ní kí wọ́n lọ ṣiṣẹ́ nísìn máa gbọ́ Pastor Òjó yá níbi tí mo ti ń lọ wá jíjẹ múmu tèmi Pastor Òjó náà wá jíjẹ múmu tiẹ̀ ní in a spiritual way. Idiot all over the place, hypocrite. Àwọn ò lè dúró kí Fúlàní pa yín tán ni tó bá yẹ pa àfihàn akọ́ ni kí Fúlàní pa gbogbo ìdánù tó pa yín dànù taka tó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ suicide bomber ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Abuja ní last month. Christian ò sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wọn dákẹ́ wọn ní Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé Abuja ló ti máa ṣẹlẹ̀ Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó wá sékòó bọ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní ìdí àràbà ní Mushin ní ìdí àràbà wọ́n ní wọ́n yin bọ́ǹbù àwọn tó ń ṣagolo káàkiri tó yẹ pé terrorist ní gbogbo wọn ìgbà tẹ́yàn kúkú kàwé ẹ̀mọ́ tó ń pè ní stepamọ́ tó ń pè ní sleeper cells ẹ̀yin gan lẹ́yìn ló máa bá jù because sleeper cells ló burú jù láyé ó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà kí ni UK ṣe alọ́ ó ṣe lọ gbé àwọn tó wà nínú UK ní just last month náà ni àwọn Iranian àwọn èèyàn dọ́gbọ́n Muslim terrorist Christian terrorist gbogbo wọn lọ́wọ́ oríṣiríṣi ni o wọ̀ṣẹ́rí ti Muslim yẹn tó ń pè láwọn Boko Haram wá pa ṣé gè sí wa lára tábà kúrò ní Nàìjíríà bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe lè sọ nìyẹn wá pa ṣé gè ẹni tó bá ti pa nínú family tiwa náà awó lọ nìyẹn tó bá ti rìnrìn gbèrègbèrè ẹ̀ ń ṣe jújọba ṣe security wà fún yín ẹ fi ìpè Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún lè ó ti protect family tiẹ̀ farabalẹ̀ kó gbọ́ T.Y. Danjuma.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral.
Well, they can never be neutral. You think the armed forces will defend you? Nigerian army is Nigerian police, Amotekun, the Navy. Governor of Oyo State told us that Fulani terrorists are do you know the meaning of 2 kilometers? Only what 2 kilometers away from Ibito Wumbe, Odindi governor, Olórí burúkú Ṣèyí Mákindé bomb bastard, tó wà lára àwọn tó ní kó lọ pa Ìgbòho sínú ilé. Àmọ́ tí Ìgbòho ṣe fún Ṣèyí Mákindé. Kí ni Ìgbòho ṣe fún Ṣèyí Mákindé tó fi accept pé kó lọ pa sínú ilé ní 2021? Àdúrà ọ̀gbàlẹ̀ lórí. Ṣé torí ó sọ pé òun ò ní gbọ́ nígbà tó ní kó ránṣẹ́ sí Ìgbòho pé ó fi lọ sí Ìbàràpá fi àwọn Fúlàní sílẹ̀? Ṣèyí Mákindé ní kí Ìgbòho fi àwọn Fúlàní sílẹ̀ kí Fúlàní pa yín. Maybe you didn't hear this before, I'm telling you. Ìgbòho wa ni láyé ẹ sọ fún Ṣèyí Mákindé pé ó ṣe security fún wa. Tí wọ́n bá ṣe security ni I don't have to go there and protect our people. Ìgbòho wa gbéra láti inú ilé ẹ̀. Ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ fi chain ìdè òun. I got to his house on Thursday, a day before Ìgbòho was heading to Ìgàngán. Ṣèbíjọ́ yẹn lẹ ti rí mi pé mo dé Nàìjíríà. Ó mọ̀ pé mo wà Nàìjíríà tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. Ṣèbígbà tó rí mi ní Ìgàngán ló wọ́n náà pé àbá wèrè lélẹ́yìn náà àmọ́ tí Ìgbòho fún jẹ́ o. Ọlọ́run níjà kú ikú dẹ̀ ń wọlé pa gbogbo alẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí. Àṣé ní 2021 tí Ìgbòho ń pariwo pé Fúlàní ń pa wá o àwọn Kírísítẹ́nì dákẹ́. Wọ́n ní wàhálà Ìgbòho ṣe pọ̀ jù báyìí kí ló dé wọ́n nìkan ló wà ní ìlú Ìbàdàn ní fi wá sílẹ̀ àṣé wọ́n ń bọ̀ wá pa wá lọ́wọ́. T.Y. Danjuma sọ fún wa pé wọ́n ń bọ̀ wá pa yín má rí láì lé Nigerian military. No, Nigerian military is the best. Ṣẹ́rí Yorùbá Christian ẹ̀yin gan ó dà pé ẹ̀yin gan lè mọ̀ pé Fúlàní fẹ́ pa jù. Number one, Fulani ò believe in Yoruba Muslim. If you think that all these Sultan of Sokoto, Sultan of Sokoto, all these northern Muslims, you think they believe in Muslim táwọn ṣe ni. Wọ́n kírun lẹ́yìn tí bàbá Sheikh Adams Rọ̀bí Alátàlá ni kọ́lọ̀ fọ́nù kẹ́ bàbá yẹn. Mùsùlùmí tó jẹ́ Yorùbá nìkan ló ń kírun lẹ́yìn bàbá yẹn. Gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ Fulani tó ń bẹ lágége wọ́n kírun lẹ́yìn bàbá yẹn. Ẹlẹ́mìí mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Tí bàbá yẹn fi jáde láyé they refuse bẹ́ẹ̀ Muslim rí mi ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ ṣé mo parọ́? You think a northerner will pray behind an Islamic scholar tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá? Wọ́n ní pray because wọ́n believe in your Muslim religion wọ́n believe pé èyí tẹ́ ń ṣe jágbajàgba ṣẹ́yìn ní Muslim They believe they are the Islam. Àwọn gangan ní Islam. Àwọn gangan lọ́dọ̀ ń gbé ẹ̀sìn yẹn lé lọ́wọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Gani Olóyèdè, ó náà miss the broadcaster náà. This is another show. Every show has its own message. Lọ́gbọ́tà náà yẹn. Ẹ̀yin Muslim ni mo kí ni o, mo bá yín jà o. Christian ni mo ń kí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, kò mú ìṣítí ni mo ń fún ẹ. Koiki bó sórí lógo tó wà lẹ́yìn yẹn, mo láìkẹ̀ orí olókun yẹn. Wọ́n ní kò ń sórí olókun, orí aládé ni. As a Christian, sọ́mọ aládé ni ẹni sì. Nígbà tèmi wà ní Surulere nígbà tá a wà ní primary school, tó bá lọ ra túwó, àní kó fi bọ́gọ́ sí. Bọ́gọ́ gangan lé ní ẹ̀ lè rí jẹ. Most of Yoruba Christian ẹ̀rọ oúnjẹ gidi jẹ, ẹ̀rí bẹ́ ṣe ń smell, bẹ́ ṣe ń rùn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ẹ lè lọ sí hospital ní ẹ lọ sí UCH. How can people be going to hospital wọ́n tún gbé generator tí wọ́n lọ? Madness. Wo the safety part of it. How can you take generator to hospital? Because hospital ò ní náà. Wicked Yoruba Christians that refuse to sit up and say, okay, a ti ṣe Nigeria kò work. Àwọn olóṣèlú lórí burúkú ìtàn pé àwọn ní Christian ká fọ́gi mọ́ wọn lérí, ká lé wọn lérí, ẹni tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ nínú wọn kó gbá etí ẹ̀ báyìí, tó bá tún gbé tí kò gbá etí kejì kó fọ́gò mọ́ lórí kó. Ó kù díẹ̀ fún yín. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo House of Assembly yẹn a máa ti náà bọ̀ gbẹ̀yìn ni. Ìyàwó mi sùn ní sí gbogbo tí mò ń sọ àti mò ń sí mi. Iná la máa ti bọ̀. Ẹ̀rí ìrànwọ́. Ṣẹ́rí ibi tẹ́tí ń jókòó tẹ́tí ń House of Assembly a máa ti náà bọ̀ ni. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀fẹ̀ gbọ́ràn yẹn. Tábà lanà mọ́, tọ́ba mo ní gbogbo structure yìí la máa destroy. Mo ti sọ fún yín lánàá. Ẹ̀ ní ṣoríire gbogbo yín. Koiki ẹ̀rù ń bà wá o. Mo kí ẹ ìyá mi dáadáa, ìyá lálùbáríkà, àwọn ìyá Ìgbòho ni, àwọn fẹ́ gbọ́ anything Ìgbòho báyìí ara máa ń ta wọ́n ni. Àwọn tó di ìfẹ́ lódùn ní Alájà Queen Ara. Ìyá dáadáa, ọlọ́mọba ń dúró tì mí. Ìyá yìí nísìn, ó ṣàṣàlátù tó, kò gbọ́dọ̀ má lọ síbi iṣẹ́. Kò wá sọ pé Alájà ní síwájú kò sí àṣàlátù, wọ́n á fa tẹ̀sùbá, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Nígbà tó ń dúró de Alájà níbi iṣẹ́, Alájà wa ń fa tẹ̀sùbá nínú ilé. Alájà ni mọ́mísí mi, ó ṣiṣẹ́ tó fi rìtáyà ni. Ẹ̀sìn ọ̀tọ̀, iṣẹ́ ọ̀tọ̀, wá lọ ṣiṣẹ́ láti múwó wọlé. Ó rò pé gbogbo àwọn Muslim tó wà ní UK tó bá dọ̀la nísìnyí wá rá àwọn Alájà yẹn, brand new car, àwọn Alájà dáadáa, àwọn Alájì dáadáa, gbogbo wọn ti dé láti Mecca nísìnyí another 1 week. Káàbọ̀, ṣé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ló ń sponsor àwọn tó wà ní London? Ìwọ tó ń wá, ó wá free Mecca, ọmọ àlè, bomb bastard, ó wá politician tó máa sanwó Mecca tòun ní next year, ogun máa pàwọ́ àti politician yẹn ni. Tó bá níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mo ní àbúrò mi kan tó ṣẹ̀dé lára àwọn tó ṣe COS tó ṣẹ̀dé sí London, òun àtọkọ àtọmọ 4 ló dé London within 1 year. Ó save owó, ó lọ sí Mecca. Kò ń ṣe Mecca pé àjò, ó lọ dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run pé Ọlọ́run ṣe fún oore tó ṣe fún mi, mo dúpẹ́ o pé mo wọ London, mo ríṣẹ́ ṣe o, mo rówó save o, mo ṣẹ̀ jẹ́ kí èèyàn kan máa gbà sí fún mi láràárọ̀ kó tó save owó lọ sí Mecca. Kò ní di politician. Airport ló ti pè mí nígbà tó ráwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́ sí mi kan tó pàdé wọn pé ẹni tó dá wọn mọ̀ ìyẹn wá ní àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́ sí Yomi Koiki ni ọba pè mí lórí video call láti airport. Ó lọ sí Mecca, kò ní ìdówó anybody, owó ara ẹ̀ ló kójọ, owó ibi iṣẹ́ ẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ ra package yẹn, ó dẹ̀ lọ ṣe tó máa ṣe, ó dẹ̀ gbàdúrà, ó dẹ̀ padà, ó tutù wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ báyìí. Kó má lọ síbi iṣẹ́, kó máa fa tẹ̀sùbà nínú ilé. Bí wọ́n ń fa tẹ̀sùbà, bí tẹ̀sùbà ló máa fún ẹ lówó oúnjẹ nínú ilé. Bomb bastard, wicked Muslim, wicked Yoruba Christian. Torí ìrún ló ń pè yẹn nísìn, kí o ń gbọ́, wicked people. Ó kù díẹ̀. Fádábàlẹ̀ kó gbọ́ tí wáyé Danjuma lẹ́ǹkan sí. Ẹ̀yin olóṣèlú, mo ṣe ń bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ yín. Ṣẹ̀rí àwọn tí mo ṣe ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, mo ń ṣẹ́rí brain wọn tó ti òróró. Ó mọ̀ fáwọn òróró kan wà tó máa fi ń dín àkàrà, àwọn òróró wèrè tó ti pẹ́ lórí iná. Wàá máa rò bákàrà yẹn dùn ni. Òróró burúkú ló fi ń dín. Òróró burúkú, gbà tó sẹ́ni tó máa vẹ́tẹ̀. Ẹ̀kan ń jẹjẹkújẹ káàkiri, oríṣiríṣi oúnjẹ káàkiri ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nísìn. Poison yẹ kó lúkàlùkù oúnjẹ. Ẹlòmíì ò mọ̀ tó fi pò ó. Àwa náà in Jesus name ti fẹ́ jàkàrà, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí kankan ṣe mí wèrè. Ó ti ní kidney ẹ̀ ló máa pa ẹ́. Mo lẹ́ni tó ní kidney problem ní Liverpool. Wọ́n gbé machine yẹn sínú ilé ẹ̀ ni, wọ́n gbé sínú ilé ẹ̀ ni tó ń tọ́jú ẹ̀. Àìtí rẹ̀ tó máa fún ní kidney. gbàtẹ́ pé mùkúmu tolúkálukú yín mu àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò àwọn yẹn kàn ń ṣe fake ìdànù fún àwa àwọn bomb bastard àwọn wèrè làwọn yẹn gbogbo nǹkan fake ó kù díẹ̀ fáwọn yẹn ó lè máa lé Ìgbò nísìn tó bá ṣì wà ní Nàìjíríà wàá kọ́kọ́ gba country yẹn sórí tá a bá ti gba country a máa fọ́ mọ́ níbo ni wọ́n ti gbọ́ tó ń ta fake oògùn ní London wàá lọ ra fake drug ọ̀bí bá bẹ́ẹ̀ dà àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́sítítù wọ́n wò mí báyìí ìyá wa kan wà nísìn àwọn NHS làwọn fake drug in the UK wọ́n ti ṣe rí nígbà kan àwọn olóde máa ń ṣàwọn Africans náà ni àfi àwọn àti Asian 419 oríṣiríṣi wà lágbárí wa fi gbé fake drug wọnú ilé kọ́ máa bẹ́lẹ̀ tó bá ti mú ẹ àwo lọ nìyẹn lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n nìyẹn ṣẹ́ni gbogbo àwọn Ìgbò tó ń ta fake yẹn fà wọ́n sílẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ gba country ṣẹ́ tá bá ti gba country tán in tó máa mú wọn technology ni inú ọ́fíìsì wa láti máa rí pé eléyìí tó fẹ́ land yìí sórí port tó fẹ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn sórí port yẹn container yẹn já wálẹ̀ torí technology àti sọ fún ẹ pé fake ni gbogbo tó wà náà ẹ̀ farabalẹ̀ kó gbọ́ tí wàá dé ndùmá mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí ètò good morning and welcome. Yoruba nation, no going back, no retreat, no surrender.
They collude with the armed bandits.
Tumbo, Tiwa Danjuma.
They facilitate their movements.
Okay.
They cover them.
Okay.
If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
The question now is, what is the way forward? A very good morning and welcome quickly to the broadcast. The way forward now is to question this name called Nigeria. And that is why we are asking the politicians again to do the needful. But they're not going to do the needful. So mo kẹ́yìn Christian lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, mo fi kíkí gbogbo tí ẹ ń sìn, mo fi kí yín. And we pray that our independent country will come out as quickly as possible. Let me take you now to what happened in Owo in 2022. May the souls of all those that have been killed by this country called Nigeria will rest in peace. Let's listen to how it all happened.
Everybody in the church were all running towards the sacristy, and by that time they had come in to gain entrance into the church and were shooting sporadically, and then also using the hand device, explosive, throwing it towards the sanctuary, because that was the area where everybody.
They were shooting and they were using explosive, two different things. As people were running out, the explosive was doing gugu, igugu. This was Owo in 2022, 5th of June, as Christians were gathering to prepare. So what are we asking for now? Oh no, Koiki, let Tinubu do another election, please. Leave Tinubu alone. But the same Tinubu has been in government and more than 15,000 Yoruba people have died. We thought Buhari was evil. We thought Buhari government was the most evil government until we now realize that, this Yoruba government, not bad government. As the lives of our people continue to be massacred. Let's listen further to this video from the BBC News Africa as people were running helter and skelter during the invasion and the attack of the Yoruba Christians, because there were Yoruba Christians and probably some Igbos and some Middle Belt or whoever was in that church. But the majority were Yorubas at St. Francis Owo. A very sad day. And we continue to pray. I am sure that nobody is looking after the family of those that died. You want to look after him? You that you are alive, who is looking after you? So who is going to remember the death? A very good morning and welcome. Please share the program and wake up people. This is not the time to be sleeping. This is the time that Yoruba Christian, Yoruba Muslims, ẹ̀yin oníṣẹ̀ṣe ṣe lẹ́yìn tẹ̀ máa ń ṣe àti pé kó gbogbo tó wà tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣe lẹ́yìn tẹ̀ máa ń ẹ̀yin kan lẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́ jẹ́ di baálẹ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́ máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ṣe lẹ́yìn tẹ̀ wá keep quiet ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ẹni àwọn nǹkan kí ní bólẹ́ kó gbọ́ ẹ̀sìn ẹ ti kó fáwọn olóṣèlú mò ń bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ yín ó kù díẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ń parí tàwọn Christian. Let's go back and listen further.
Was running to the first call I received that your brother has been killed at Catholic Church. So I rushed there. When I get there, I saw the dead body with his son. So from there, I arranged motor. I took him to FMC mortuary.
I saw the dead body. Why are the Christians not crying out for the breakup of Nigeria? What do you still want to gain as Christian in Nigeria? The protection of your government? Really? So as a Christian, you think that the protection Satimu Sunday ni mo rò pé Saturday la wà nígbà tí bàbá yẹn ní Sunday ní sàyà mi já Ọlọ́run já padà sẹ́yìn à ń tẹ̀síwájú ni o. Happy Sunday. Oh, Sunday broadcast. Mo rántí pé Sunday la wà. I was still thinking maybe àti wà níbi á Monday. Torí mi ò fi padà sẹ́yìn. Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá wa. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Christians. Ìwé ṣe ń wò mí. Mo sọ fún yín ọmọ yẹn kò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ sáwà Christian. Ṣòfin pé Pastor Jerry máa sọ ilé ìfọ̀n yìí. Tọ́ládé Farasin ó ń drive mọ́tò tó ní plate number. Ṣó lè drive náà ó lè drive ní London without a plate number. Or bíbá bẹ́ẹ̀ dá kó drive without a plate number ní UK. Who the fuck is he? I am not talking about him tó gbé dání. Kí ni kàn mí pẹ̀lú tó gbé dání? Why is he driving the vehicle without a plate number? Koiki is a pastor, is a man of God. Don't go there. We love you too much, but don't go. You see that area, don't touch it. We love your evangelism. But man about Pastor Ade Farasin. The same Pastor Ade Farasin that told us that the 1999 constitution is a fraud. It cannot come out again. Oti jododo. Ó sọ fún yín pé òun ti kọ́ àwọn ọmọ òun jáde lọ sí abroad. Òun dẹ̀ dey broadcast from anywhere. Go back and listen to his video. Ṣèbí bọ̀bọ̀ Ninas yẹn lọ sí church ẹ̀ náà ẹ ti gbàgbé ni kí lorúkọ èyí tó ń ṣe Ninas tájọ wà nínú ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ tí bàbá Akíntóyè ṣe sọ pé náà ṣe Ninas mọ́. Pastor Ade Farasin knows that the constitution cannot help you, but he said no, don't worry. Tony, yes, Tony Nnamdi abikini yẹn jẹ ẹ ṣé gan ni tàbá ti ń béèrè question yẹn tètè máa bá a fi sí comment section kò sí tó wà lórí òye ó pọ̀ díẹ̀ kò ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ náà la máa rántí. I am not worried about whether Pastor Ade Farasin took out some. I am worried about why is there no plate number in his vehicle? Can he do that in America? Drive as a pastor. Ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀yin pastor tẹ́ wà l'America mọ́tò yín ò ní plate number? No go better for Nigeria. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin prophecies, ẹ̀yin prophetess, ẹ̀yin imam, ẹ̀yin sheikh tẹ́ wà ní Canada. Tony Nnamdi. Ṣé kò sí plate number lára mọ́tò tẹ́yin gùn? Oh. Why is there no plate number on Pastor Ade Farasin's vehicle, the Range Rover? What gives him the audacity not to have a plate number? Who gives him that right to drive in Lagos State without a plate number? It no go better for Sanwo-Olu as they harass all these Yoruba people we get license and we get plate number and they harass you. You see why we cannot continue as one country? All bunch of criminals. Koiki, don't talk to Pastor Dave. To the church láàárọ̀ nísìn. Instead of him to come out and apologize for what happened, he would defend himself by using a script in the Bible this morning. I'm sure he's prepared for that now. He will come out and say, Jesus said that you must protect yourself, da, 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 da. Do you know how many cars I see in London, and I take the pictures, and sometimes I go next to the vehicle, I admire it. Yes, we know that there's threat around Lagos, but the fact that you have realized that the guy was not a threat, I would even tell the guy, come inside this car, do the video, let me take you to my house and come and see better cars. Because what can you point on? Ìwọ don't carry ẹkún èèyàn àwọn politicians àti olóṣèlú àtàwọn church yín àwọn pastor wọ́n kàn yín kún èèyàn kókó pastor náà dá ní UK pé torí mo like mọ́tò ẹ̀ ó wá ń fẹ́ threaten mi àbúfẹ́ ya wèrè ni. We are telling you that this country is not for you as Christian and Muslim. Ìwọ oníṣẹ̀ṣe ó yá mọ̀ ń bọ̀ lọ́dún ẹ̀ nísìn. Kí ló dé tẹ̀yìn dákẹ́ náà? Kí ni reason tí gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tẹ̀yìn ò dá sí? No, ẹ̀yin wọn ṣe pàtó ọmọ Yorùbá ni. Ṣe bẹ́yìn gangan ní ìran ọmọ Oòduà, ẹ̀yin ọmọ aládé, ẹ̀yin wá ń ṣoògùn fáwọn olóṣèlú kí wọ́n lè máa fẹ́ atẹ́gùn síta, atẹ́gùn burúkú. Ẹ̀yin náà lè ń ṣoògùn fún wọn tó fi ń pera wọn léèyàn. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin babaláwo, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ kẹ́ gbà pẹ̀láwa ọmọ ìran ọmọ aládé kí gbogbo wa lè jọ gbádùn. Káwọn church lè máa tutọ́ sí lára pé no, àfẹ́ oníṣẹ̀ṣe torí pé ìṣẹ̀ṣe làgbà. Ẹ dákẹ́ lọ́lọ́. No, ṣé àwọn ọmọ tí yóò lọ sí school ni? Ṣé ìwọ babaláwo yẹn, ṣé school tó mú ẹ ń lọ yẹn, ṣó tẹ́ lọ́rùn? Àwọn babaláwo wà ní UK, wọ́n wà ní Cuba, wọ́n wà ní Brazil, babaláwo wà ní Amẹ́ríkà. Ẹ̀yin orí bí wọ́n ṣe ń gbádùn ayé ni. Terrible people, all these babalawo that refuse to stand up for their people. I pity you, but àwọn tó ní nǹkan tó jẹgbẹ́ dání yẹn wá bí gbogbo yín, because ẹ̀yin ni àwọn olóṣèlú yìí wá ń bá, ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ ń gbawó lọ́wọ́ wọn, gbogbo yín pátá ni stakeholders pẹ̀lú àwọn olóṣèlú. Gbogbo yín ni Tinubu ń lò, Ṣèyí Mákindé. Refuse láti protect ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Gbogbo tí ẹ kẹ́ fi protect ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, àwọn olóṣèlú sọ fún pé kẹ́ fi sílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ so that death can continue on Yoruba land. Èdè ni Sunday bá ṣe gbọ́, and I didn't even remember that today is Sunday, and I'm being honest. Let's go back to this video.
That is why I came this morning to know whereabouts, how they were doing treatment. They shot him here, and they shot him at his chest.
They shot him there, and they shot him here.
They shot him at his head.
Where they shot the lorry?
And leg.
Where they go for, let's say, 4 bullets.
We are at the FMC here in Owo, Ondo State, southwest of Nigeria, where a lot of people have gathered to see their affected victims. So many of them came in this morning to check on some of their brothers and sisters who were affected by the yesterday incident here in the city of Owo. You can see members of the Ondo State Emergency Management Unit and some of the members of the National Emergency Management Unit are also here. I've seen relatives of some of the victims down here. Some of them have told me this morning that they had to run for their lives when they had gunshots yesterday. A man...
Why are they running away from their lives? Who is going to protect our Christians, brothers and sisters in Yoruba land and across Nigeria? Who is going to protect our Muslim brothers and sisters across Yoruba land? Who is going to protect our brothers that are our traditionalists and our mothers? Who is going to give us that protection? You think these your criminal politicians give a toss about your life? Your life means nothing to them if we do not challenge them today. Koiki, this Yoruba nation, it cannot be possible. You need to talk to all these our leaders, our elders. We live in denial, and that is going to kill us if we do not rise up and ask for the dissolution of Nigeria. We are now running also on the Rumble. Rumble is similar to YouTube. I advise every one of you to go and follow me on that. Èmi kọ́ mo ní YouTube, èmi kọ́ ni mo ní Facebook. Ẹni tó ní YouTube kọ́ ló ní Rumble. 2 different platforms. Ẹ lọ tẹ̀lé wa níbẹ̀, because we might be shut down on YouTube and we will continue on Rumble. We can be shut down on Rumble, we continue on X. Those are 3 different platforms that 3 different people own. Ìkan sì máa gbà wá láyé ìjura wọn lọ. Koiki àrí ẹgbọ́ àmọ́bí tó wà náà ni a fẹ́ gbọ́ ẹ lọ register mi, kẹ́ follow me lórí Rumble. We are live right now, and that's right. Ẹ bá rí pé lórí YouTube Koikimedia, ó sọ pé Rumble Studio. So that is our new channel that we are broadcasting from. We are doing everything possibly best to make it easy. Mo kẹ́ gbogbo èèyàn wa, ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá kí n lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan ká fi ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀wọ̀ sílẹ̀. Ìyẹn ṣáà ti lọ àbí? Ìyẹn ti lọ náà. Ta ló rántí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ mọ́? Rántí mọ́. Àwọn yẹn ti lọ, àwa tá wà láyé ló kù. Kẹ́ńté bí tẹ̀ ń pa máa rántí tó kú lọ́wọ́. Mo kí Azeez Shakiru. Ó bá mi pàdé rí, òmò mi rí àbí? Èní ló máa kọ́kọ́ ríru broadcast pé kí lè sọ lẹ́nu yìí. Wèrè ọjọ́ ọlọ́bí ayé, ìjọ́ ọlọ́bí ẹ ọmọ 1993. Ṣé 93 lọ́bí ẹ? No, year wo lọ́bí ẹ 1993. Nígbà tí MKO fi ṣe election. Àbí 1999 nígbà tí wọ́n náà gba democracy. Okay, láti bàtọ́ ti gba democracy as a Christian, as a Muslim, kí ló dé tá yí ọ̀bẹ tà? Ẹ ti kàwé, ó rí bó ṣe wò mí. Ọ̀dọ́ ni ẹ́. Mo sọ fún ẹ lánàá, ọmọ 30 years old, tech billionaire l'Amẹ́ríkà. Ọ̀pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Yahoo, but ìwọ bó ṣe máa jí owó ọwọ́ ẹ̀ nísìnyí wọ́n wá. Wà wá fi ra mọ́tò, wà á gun Range Rover, wà wá máa gbọ́bìnrin, wà wà lóòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ní swimming pool, wà máa jẹ tọ̀ìtọ̀ì, wà máa jorí àṣù ọmọ àlè, pump bastard. A ní kó darapọ̀ mọ́ Yorùbá country, ta fẹ́ jẹ́ kó wá, kódà kí ayé ẹ̀ lè change, kí a lè identify ẹ̀ pé ọmọ Yorùbá ni yẹn ò kí ń ṣọmọ Ìgbò o. Ká lè identify ẹ̀ pé ọmọ tó ń lọ yìí, ọmọ Yorùbá ni kò kí ń ṣọmọ Fúlàní o. Kí wọ́n lè máa sọ tọ̀ìtọ̀ì fún wọn náà lóṣooṣù, ní every month, ní every week, kó lè rí pension gbà tó bá darúgbó, kó lè rí owó gidi ná, kí ayé ẹ̀ lè better. In time Yorùbá nation nìyẹn, kò yẹ ẹ̀hún náà mo ti ṣàlàyé fún ẹ, kí ló ti fẹ́ kí n tún ṣàlàyé. Láti ọjọ́ tó ti ṣetán ní yunifásitì nìsín, iṣẹ́ olóṣì kí lórí ṣe? Kí ayé ẹ̀ lè nítumọ̀, àtèmi náà, kí ayé tèmi náà lè nítumọ̀. Because right now èmi náà wà ní exile, èmi náà lè pa gidi lọ́lé. Ìwọ wà nílé, ó wà ní exile, èmi náà wà níta, bàbá Akíntóyè, Ìgbòho, gbogbo wa wà ní exile, ṣé dábẹ́? O ti wá ń sọ pé wọ́n ló máa lọ bá olóṣèlú. Ọmọ campaign tó ń bọ̀ yìí, èmi náà máa jẹun sókè. Kí ló ń jẹ sí, kí ló yìí tó ti ń jẹ láti 1999, kí ló ṣe fún ẹ? Gbogbo tó ti jẹ láti 1999, kí ni? Àwọn bàbá tó ń jẹ lọ́wọ́ wọn jàti rádaràdá ní gbogbo àwọn bàbá yẹn. Gbogbo ilé tó kọ́ wọ̀ lè rí paint padà, gbogbo ilé yẹn ti jọ tó Nàìjíríà ló máa wọlé láti tàwa máa wọ́ndà pé kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ̀ paint ìjọ tí mo kọ́kọ́ lọ Nàìjíríà 2015 mo kí ló tẹ́ ẹ̀ kún léyìn ilé kúkú kẹ̀ ṣe oríta yẹn fi sílẹ̀ bí aka bá manage kúnú lé wàá máa wo bòmí báyìí wọ́ṣíwọ́ṣì. Ìwọ ọ̀dọ́, ìwọ lẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ egungun ẹ lé sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation, òfin yẹ kí egungun ẹ lé sọ́dọ̀ àwọn olóṣèlú tó ló fẹ́ jẹ tọ̀ìtọ̀ì. Ọmọ fún 10,000. Olóṣèlú ò tẹ̀lé promise anybody ní visa mọ́ because wọ́n deport àwọn èèyàn wálé. 17 Nigerians were deported from Republic of Ireland lọ́wọ́ lórí Sahara Reporter. UK deport 45 Nigerians. Ẹnìkan wà tó jẹ́ pé mo mọ̀ UK ni mo ti mọ̀ nígbà tó pè mí pé òun ṣèwé òun ní Scotland precisely because kò sí UK mọ́ ti deported ní sí. Ó ti dé àwọ̀ ti dé ó ti wà ń lé báyìí. Ó mọ̀ pé tá a bá ti jọ gba Yorùbá nation àmọ́ wá sọ fún UK pé wọ́n bíbá bẹ́ẹ̀ dá anybody tó fẹ́ lọ sí UK visa free ni tó bá ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn náà lè wá sọ́dọ̀ tiwa a máa kọ́kọ́ cut ara wa ìwé Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n bí bàbá Tinubu dá kó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kó sọ fún UK nísìn pé àwọn ọmọ Nigerians wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wá sí UK visa free. Government can do it but Tinubu ò ní ṣe ọmọ wa wọ́n ti sórí ẹkùn Tinubu tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ yẹn because ẹ̀mí mọ̀ pé ẹkùn ẹ̀ kò lè ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ bó ṣe wà yẹn wọ́n ti ra ẹkùn ẹ̀ wọ́n ti so mọ́ igi tó bá bíbà bẹ́ẹ̀ dá kó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. àwa ń pariwo Yorùbá nation wọ́n wá ń sọ pé òráyè òfin máa jó Davido òfin máa jó òfin di musician ìwọ náà fẹ́ di Davido kó máa gbé ṣéènì ńláńlá òfin di portable ó mọ̀ pé gbogbo wa náà ni portable but ìwọ náà ò ní láti di portable tí Yorùbá government máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ ó fẹ́ di Wizkid ìrìbó ṣe wò mí ó fẹ́ di Mohbad ta ló pa Mohbad kí ló dé tí Sanwó-Olú ti sọ tí Sanwó-Olú máa fi lọ kò ní sọ ẹni tó pa Mohbad fún yín wọ́n mọ ẹni tó pa Mohbad Yorùbá wọ́n mọ ẹni tó pa Mohbad wọ́n bí Yorùbá government tó bá pààyàn within 3 months a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ kéèsì yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ ti sentence ẹni tó pa yẹn kó lọ máa gbé ní prison a máa tọ́jú ẹ̀ àwọn prison ibẹ̀ ló máa kú sí. ìwọ tó fẹ́ràn Mohbad wọ́n pa Mohbad ó lè sọ pé Nàìjíríà ṣì máa dá wọ́n pa odindi Chief Justice of Nigeria bí ògbọ́rí Uncle Bola Ige was killed in Ibadan. ṣé Ọbásanjọ́ máa náà wọ̀ mọ́ ọkùnrin tó pa Ọbásanjọ́ mẹ́rin tó pa ta bá fún ẹ Ọbásanjọ́ lọ́rùn ta fún ẹkùn ẹ̀ dáadáa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyàwó Mohbad gbọ́dọ̀ wà lẹ́wọ̀n kò lè sí lẹ́wọ̀n because nígbà táwọn ọba kan wà behind it àwọn olùṣì àwọn yẹn máa ń like kọ́kọ́ mo ti fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ àlùfàǹṣà àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké náà máa ń gbà sí fún olórí burúkú ìyàwó ọmọ àlè pump pastor ẹni tó yẹ kó ti tì mọ́lé oríwọ̀ ọ̀dọ́ ìwọ tó yẹ kí gbogbo ẹ lé ju tèmi lọ. I am 47 years old orí bí ṣe ń dán lára bí ṣe ń dán láwọ̀. I have enjoyed half of my year ayé tí mo ti gbé mo fẹ́ kó tẹ̀ gbé 1 year nínú ẹ̀ kó ní peace ó lè gbé nínú Nàìjíríà 27 years I've lived in the UK 27 years ó rò pé mọ́mísí ni mo mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà kò ní gbádùn mọ́mísí ni mo mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ò lè gbádùn that's why she took me out September 1998 mo ti kúrò Nàìjíríà. I left Nigeria September nígbà tó ti bí wọ tí màmá àti bàbá ọ̀ tó ti mọ̀ kọ́ máa ṣe jìgìjìgì tó máa fi bí ẹ nígbà wọ́n bí ẹ ní 1999 so ìwọ ló máa sọ fún mi nísìnyí pé èmi tẹ̀mí sá kúrò Nàìjíríà ní 1998 ìwọ tó bí ní 1999 ó ṣe wá ń sọ fún ọmọ tó sá kúrò Nàìjíríà ní 1998 pé Nàìjíríà máa da torí pé ó rí ògbé torí pé nǹkan kan ràn pẹ̀lú medulla oblongata ẹ̀. You were born in 1999. You are convincing me that Nigeria will be better. Kí ló mẹ́mi sá lọ ní 1998? Tèmi ò ṣe dúró. Tó bá yẹ pé Nigeria máa dá. Àìtí sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation nígbà yẹn o, kò tí sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation mọ́. But a kò mọ̀ pé Nigeria kò lè dá fún láíláí. Gbogbo ọmọ tí wọ́n sì mi bí gbogbo wọn pátá ló kó lọ sí abroad. Last born wa Tokunbo UK lọ bí sí ní 1980. Ìgbà yẹn tó bá yẹ kó bí èmi náà ní 1978 ọbí mi yẹn tó bá yẹ pé London lọ bí mi sí ni I would have been an automatic British citizen láì lọ máa dúró pé mo fẹ́ gbàwé in tó mú mi pẹ́ ní UK ni pé mo rí ìwé gbà ní ìwé ní orí mi tí mo wọlé àwọn àǹtí ẹ̀ tó ì tí ìwáwọ̀ níwèé ni tó bá ti níwèé ní sàmà náà ń bọ̀ wá ṣọdún ẹni tó ní ìwé ló ń bọ̀ wá ṣojú ojúde ọba kọ́ ojúde ọba ní ẹni tó ní nígbà tó bá ti ní ìwé tán lọ máa ń mọ̀ pọ́n fi wá ṣojúde ọba wà á kọ́kọ́ jà fún ìwé mọ́ sí mi máa ń ní ìwé làkọ́bí ẹni tó ní ìwé ò lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ ojúde ọba wọ̀ bíbà bẹ́ẹ̀ bódà bíbà bẹ́ẹ̀ kú gan sa ní kọ́ sí òun sì ń wá ìwé lọ́wọ́ ọmọ àlè mo ní kó má lọ UK àní ká gba Yorùbá government ká wá sọ fún Britain pé kábà bíbà bẹ́ẹ̀ dá tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ lọ UK kó sọ pé kó wá gba visa ó mọ iye tó ń pa lórí visa ní Nàìjíríà lójoojúmọ́ ni àwọn olórí burúkú gbogbo structure yẹn pátá ló gbọ́dọ̀ wálẹ̀ ara tí mo ń pè ní structure nìyẹn o rò pé wọ́n mọ tó da ni wọ́n mọ tó da fáwa bọ̀wọ̀ fẹ́ yẹ kẹ́ rí nǹkan tó da èmi wá ń sọ fún wọn ọ̀dọ́ kó dìde kó jí má sùn kó jí gbogbo ẹ̀yin court kẹ àwọn àdáyìn gbogbo ilẹ̀ níbọn lọ́wọ́ ẹ tọ́jú ìbọn yẹn ẹ máa rí lò tábà ti fẹ́ jáde ẹni tó bá ṣe wèrè fún yín kẹ fìbọn fọ́ lórí dànù kó máa bá owó lọ nìyẹn yìí tẹ̀ ń para yín kílẹ̀ ń para yín fún fáwọn olóṣèlú Gbẹ́ngà Daniel wá sọ ó sọ gbogbo Ògùn state ó sọ the cultism place òun gbádùn l'Àbújá àwọn èèyàn kan máa pa yín àti senator Amosun gbogbo wọn lè níwọ̀n àti Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún gbogbo wọn àwọn lọ́n sponsor àwọn court gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ court yẹn èbí fẹ́ràn yín ẹ dúró dáadáa tí bàbá Kílè bá ti ní ká jáde gbogbo àwọn one private tó wà lọ́wọ́ yẹn kẹ ra búlẹ̀tì sí kẹ dúró sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ lẹ́yìn kẹ protect àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá nation sójà tó bá fẹ́ ṣe wèrè kẹ fáyẹ̀ àwo lọ nìyẹn kò ń ṣe ọmọ Yorùbá nation lẹ́ máa pa tó gbogbo àjọ máa gbádùn wàá gbádùn dáadáa bí Yorùbá policeman tó dẹ́ dúró torí pé òǹgun VW àbí òǹgun BMW àbí òǹgun whatever tó bá fẹ́ gùn kódà wàá máa rí mọ́tò gbà á máa ṣe finance fún gbogbo ilẹ̀ máa rí mọ́tò tuntun lò gbogbo wọ́n bí anybody la kó gbé àlòkù mọ́tò wà láti Amẹ́ríkà ó ní láti lọ ra mọ́tò ní Amẹ́ríkà we will build our own cars gbogbo ilẹ̀ máa fún níṣẹ́ a máa set up manufacturing torí gbogbo ilẹ̀ tó kọ̀ sùn jagbajagba yẹn káàrí kankan fi ṣe a máa set up manufacturing àkó gbogbo yín síbẹ̀ ó mọ̀ nípa autopilot ó yá máa lọ build the plane build helicopter build this wọ́n ti ń ṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ owó fi ṣe nì ìwọ wá ń sọ pé Nàìjíríà máa 1998 ni mo sá kúrò Nàìjíríà mo lọ gba visa fúnra mi ni kò ṣe pé wọ́n gbà fún mi a máa ń gba visa níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn ni mo lọ gba visa ní Àbújá yóò ṣì ẹ náà mo ti lọ gba visa ní 1998 September ni mo kúrò Nàìjíríà mo wọ Gatwick airport lálẹ́ ìwọ́sẹ̀ òwò tó bí ní 1999 wọ́n sọ fún mi ọmọ Ọláyọmí Kóìkì pé Nàìjíríà máa da níjà ọlọ́bí ẹ̀ àwọn tó bí gan ní 1960 tó ń sọ fún pé Nàìjíríà máa da kò ní da fún gbogbo wọn látòkè délẹ̀ torí gbogbo wọn lọ gbádùn bàbá wo lọ́wọ́ èpè torí mo sọ fún yín torí àwọn bàbá tó sọ fún pé Nàìjíríà máa da yẹn ẹ wá sí gidi kẹ dàlú wọn lára ìkà nìyí ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ń ṣe gbádùn làwọn gbádùn yìí gbogbo wọn pátá sórí ìwọ ọ̀dọ́ gbogbo àwọn bàbá burúkú yẹn àwọn Tinubu gbogbo wọn pátá olòṣì ní gbogbo wọn látòkè àwọn Ọbásanjọ́ gbogbo wọn kò ní da fún ìyáláyà wọn ó lè ní gbogbo wọn mọ̀ pé tílẹ̀ Yorùbá bá dúró tá a bá gba kọ́ńtì wa káyà pápápíà bá àṣà Ìgbòho òun lọ sókè nìyẹn wàá máa tẹ̀ sókè ó ní lọ́rọ́ jókòó sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì títí wàá lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì lóòótọ́ bọ̀ wàá padà wálé wàá wà lórí láptọ́ọ̀pù ẹ wàá máa ronú bó ṣe fẹ́ make owó lórí stock market wàá máa wo stock ẹ bó ṣe ń lọ sókè wàá máa wo bó ṣe fẹ́ design this bó ṣe fẹ́ design that bó ṣe fẹ́ manufacture this wò ilé nísìn London mo ti mú wá nísìn bó ṣe wà yìí kódà kò sí nǹkan tó bá fi yí mọ́ lára báyìí ó máa wà ó lè wà mẹ́ for 2 years kò ń ṣe fake bí ìta àwọn Ìgbò lọ kó wá ìta sọ nìyẹn tó ń pè Yorùbá nation ẹgbẹ́ kò Yorùbá nation gòdó akẹgbẹ́rẹ́ sàn fún ni kò yẹ ń bẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ dógò mọ bó ṣe máa yí ẹni tó bá ń lé obìnrin ní yìí campus yìí ò mọ bó ṣe máa lé ọmọ yẹn títí ni ẹ̀bùn Kóìkì kí ló dé tí wá ń pẹ́ báyìí ẹ̀ ó máa ń pẹ́ because Nàìjíríà náà fi kú ó mọ̀ sórí Nàìjíríà mọ̀ kó tóun bá ti lọ ìwọ ọmọ Yorùbá ìwọ tó ń wò mí báyìí Gbẹ́ngà Fẹ́mi Bùkọ́lá lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ fine girls tó ń drive mọ́tò ní London fine tó bá lọ club ní London tó bá careful obìnrin máa mẹ́sẹ̀ àfi tó bá tó wà lọ ní mọ́tò yẹ́yẹ́yẹ́yẹ́yà nínú òtútù ṣòro ọmọ tó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ nínú ilé yẹn tó bá jáde síta tó bá tẹ́ntẹ́ntẹ́ brand new BMW sórí ìwọ tó lọ́wọ́ bọ́ọ̀sì ò gbọ́dọ̀ ra yí sẹ́gbẹ́ ni o àwọn ọmọ yẹn wá ṣe fàájì ni wọn nídọ̀kùnrin ìtò bá dẹ̀ nídọ̀kùnrin wà máa bá lọ́lé ẹ lọ ṣe jigijigi ìwọ ń ṣe jigijigi nínú ooru tó yẹ kí wọn máa ṣe jigijigi nínú ooru ẹlòmí ò sùn sínú air condition rí láti sọ́tọ̀ ti fi ẹ òun wò mí báyìí nísìn o mọ bọ́ condition ṣe rí lára bí Dubai ṣe gbóná tó yẹn gbogbo inú ilé wọn pátá AC ló wà nínú ẹ tó bá ń ṣe jigijigi ara wọn máa fresh òun kankan ní máa jáde gbogbo akọ máa lọ gẹrẹ nínú campus ìdọ̀tí yẹn náà campus tẹ́ lómi ṣe bá ń rí gbogbo campus ń jágbajàgba tí sẹ́tẹ̀ ló sanitary pad gbogbo àdìjàgba ilẹ̀ máa dà káàkiri kò sómi báwo lẹ ṣe ń live Kóìkì ṣàjẹ́kẹ́mi jápa náà mọ̀ ní kó má japa àní ká gba country wa kílẹ̀ Oòduà kó dánmọ́rán kó tẹná sọ́kọ̀ kó jókòó sí èmi láìkì mọ́tò mo láìkì kò sí mọ́tò tẹ́mi ò láìkì bọ̀ wọ́n náà mọ mọ́tò tó láìkì torí réǹjì tó ń mú ẹ̀gún yẹn ò ní láti jalè ò ní láti górí olórí wà á wọnú showroom wà á bí ẹ pé what job are you doing? I'm a scientist. wàá wo pay slip ẹ pé lóòótọ́ òun ṣiṣẹ́ owó ń wọlé okay wọ́n tún máa offer ní mi àní náà range yẹn ni mo fẹ́ sporting range yẹn wà láì wá drive kọjá wa máa gbé lọ àdé máa sanwó every month ó wá ń gún ọmọ Yorùbá ń gún kẹ̀kẹ́ àwa ìwọ̀n ọmọ aládé kò jẹ́ káfẹ́ àṣẹ pé kí kẹ̀kẹ́ máa ń gùn yẹn ìyẹn wá máa lọ báyìí ìgbà míì tó bá débì kan báyìí gbogbo akọ́dàwó ni ó fi pa àwọn gọ́ọ̀fúnà yóò mọ wọn mọ̀ tí tọ́ lórí burúkú ni gbogbo wọn àná olóṣì ni gbogbo wọn láyé àtọ̀run olóṣì ni wọn dẹ̀ bomb bastard olè ni wọn. tó bá dàárọ̀ ní sísan olú á lọ sí church. Our Father who art in heaven. Sanwó-Olú ta ló pa Mohbad olórí burúkú Sanwó-Olú ta ló pa Mohbad ni mò ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ who kill Mohbad àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ti bí mi pé Koiki ò sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Mohbad ta ló pa Mohbad ta ló pa Mohbad afẹ́mọ́tò ẹ ti wù mí wọlé ní ẹ kọ́kọ́ fọ́n sínú prison olùsọmọ àlè ẹ gbọ́ ọmọ kúrò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tí mò ń bá wà ní London ni tó pa Mohbad àti rí justice fún ìwọ náà rí bá ṣe ti ìkékeré máa dùn ẹ̀wọ̀n ló wà báyìí nísìn àti mọ́lé wèrè mọ́lé oúnjẹ tọ̀ìtọ̀ ìbínú prison nísìn má jẹ́ kó gbé ẹni mógùn kankan mọ́ àwọn olóṣèlú òun bẹ̀rù olóṣèlú má bẹ̀rù ẹ̀ kò sí wọ́ọ̀ tó ń tán pera wọn àjọ máa kojú wọn ni èmi àti ẹ àjọ máa kojú wọn ni bọ̀tù wọn náà gbọ́dọ̀ dúró dáadáa pé ọmọ Yorùbá nìyẹn wà lọ dira dáadáa mo kí o gbẹ̀yìn yẹn wa. Let's continue because mo fẹ́ kí broadcast yìí kó ju 2 hours lọ torí pé iṣẹ́ ṣì wà níwájú àdẹ̀tún rìnrìn àjò tó pọ̀ kọ́lọ́n wà pẹ̀lú wa. Mo kí bàbá wa Akíntóyè kọ́lọ́n bẹ lédùmarè tó bá wa dúró ti bàbá kó wà pẹ̀lú wọn ẹ̀mí gígùn àtàlàáfíà kó ṣe fún bàbá wa. Now ìwọ tó ní Nàìjíríà máa da àbí gbọ́n tí àgbà kò bá sọ.
President Tinubu needs to put his best foot forward to govern the country. If he does that, in 4 years, he can turn things around. But there are certain critical things he would need to do. The first thing is to say, what's the constitution? If, for instance, me and my wife Lillian don't agree in our marriage of 45 years, then we can't do anything. So the first thing that President Tinubu will need to do is to ensure that Nigerians all agree to be one country.
Sorry, that message yẹn ìyẹn ni mo fẹ́ kí wọ ọ̀dọ́ tó jẹ́ mùsùlùmí ọ̀dọ́ tó jẹ́ kìrìsìtẹ́nì ọ̀dọ́ tó yẹ pé ifá ló ń kọ́. Do we want to be one? Ṣé a fẹ́ jẹ́ ẹyọ kan? Àbọ̀ Koiki àwọn leaders wa ló máa jẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà kó rí bó ṣe rí yan. Sorry, tá bá ti ní good leader bí Sowore orí ẹ̀ ó pé kí n má sọ nǹkan míì. Mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi triple DRS gbogbo nọ́tí náà bó ṣe wà yẹn nísìn oníṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀wọ̀ òkè púpọ̀ nù yín ó yẹ kó ti máa dágbé ó lè dágbé because ilẹ̀ tí o fẹ́ gbé lórí ẹ̀ báwo lọmọ Èkó ṣe ń sá kúrò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó lọ ń gbé ní ẹ̀yìn axis of Ìkòròdú àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò àwọn wá ń gbalẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ láàrin Èkó. Ìwọ ń wáṣẹ́ Dangote lọ sí Katsina ó lọ kó àwọn èèyàn wá kó wá báwọn roko ṣé wọ́n ní ìwọ ọmọ kóró ni. Do we want to be one? Ṣé a fẹ́ jẹ́ ẹyẹ kan? Mo kí bàbá wa Délé Ayẹni àwọn tẹ̀pẹ́tẹ̀dọ̀ ní àbẹ́pẹ́ because Ayẹni family ní grandma mi náà bàbá kan wà kọ́lọ́n fọ́run kẹ́ bàbá yẹn ní ṣìgìdì owó Papa SL Edu ni grandma mi náà kọ́lọ́n fọ́run kẹ́ wọn bàbá yẹn ní ṣìgìdì owó. Nàìjíríà ló pa gbogbo businesses àwọn bàbá olówó yẹn. Mo kí ẹ̀rọ ayé màbá in tí Nàìjíríà ti ṣe fún Yorùbá a gbọ́dọ̀ forgive ẹ̀ débi pé a gbọ́dọ̀ strangulate ká fún lọ́rùn pa kó fi kú. Gbogbo structure àwọn bàbá SL Edu yẹn nísìn ó ti destroy. MKO gan tẹ̀ gbogbo structure tó níwà business MKO ní èrò ló ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ nísìn iná ìwọ́kọ̀ bójú wẹ̀yìn báyìí kó wo ṣọ́ mọ̀ pé Concord newspaper ó máa ń dé sí London láràárọ̀ níbo ni structure yẹn wà lẹ́nìí àwọn Fúlàní destroy gbogbo ẹ̀ wá náà ń gbọ́ Dangote. Who the hell is Dangote? Who the hell is BU ìkejì Dangote? àwọn monopoly olùṣe lórí burúkú gbogbo structure yìí la máa destroy. Ẹni máa kú ló máa kú, ẹni tó máa yè ló máa yè láàrin gbogbo wa. A máa fún gbogbo yín lọ́rùn pa nínú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àfi tẹ́ bá accept pé Yorùbá country lẹ́fẹ́. Tẹ́ bá náà fẹ́ Yorùbá country gbogbo tó ń pè ní Dangote máa destroy pátá. Òye lórí sì jù. Ó kù díẹ̀. Tálákà kò ní kankan tó fẹ́ lose. Ṣẹ́ra wa àwọn òní kankan tá fẹ́ lose. Bọ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá yẹn ẹ̀yin kan ní gbádùn ẹ̀ mọ́. Ó kù díẹ̀. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé tí bàbá Akíntóyè bá ti ní ká jáde, that is the end. Yorùbá country ni. Kò sí Yorùbá country, kò sí Nàìjíríà. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá fún wa ní Yorùbá country, kò sí Nàìjíríà. Nílé ìjókòó sínú House of Assembly. Mo ní gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá, everywhere we go down. Everywhere we shut down ni kò sí nǹkan kan tó máa ṣiṣẹ́. So better, ìyẹn ló ṣèlú tẹ̀ ń sọ ẹ̀yin lẹ́ máa ṣe election 2027. A máa ṣe jàǹbá fúnra wa búrọ̀ ṣe máa rí nìyẹn. Ṣẹ́ni ẹni wèrè lórí wèrè pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ tiwa náà. Àwọn ọmọ kan wà nọ́ọ̀sì wọn ni à ń nọ́ọ̀sì wọn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Àwọn kan tẹ̀ tí bínú Koiki fuck off. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti sú wa jàre rojọ́ lórí. Sọ fún bàbá Akíntóyè kò ní ká jáde kẹfì tó kù sílẹ̀ fún wa. A ti ní kí wọ́n máa wálé padà sí London fi sílẹ̀ nínú àjọ máa wà lórí ẹni Nàìjíríà fún gbogbo Atlantic yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa ẹnì kankan ní gbádùn ẹnu gbogbo wa. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa gbádùn anywhere. Èkó tẹ̀tẹ̀ lọ yẹn nobody will enjoy anything. Tá a bá ti jọ gbádùn ẹ̀ wọ́n lò ṣe. Akówó wa ẹ̀ lọ gbádùn owó ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Wọ́n jí góòlù jí resources wa. Ìgbà tí ìwọ tó ní láka ó mọ resources tó ń jí nínú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lójoojúmọ́. Chinese ṣe tiẹ̀, Indian ṣe tiẹ̀ pa. India wà tó wà ló fẹ́ lọ sí Indian àwọn èèyàn tó máa ń ní kò ní da fún Nàìjíríà. Ìwọ fẹ́ lọ sí India wọ́n béèrè pé document ẹ̀dà India. Nígbà tí mo sì tèmi ná Bombay wọ́n máa ń bẹ̀ wọ́n ni. Bomb bastard all over the place. Làtà mọ̀ value ara wa, tábà mọ̀ value ara wa ni. But àwọn olóṣèlú ò ní jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ value ara yín. Ìyẹn lè ṣe ń béèrè agbákòbàkò. Do we want to be one? Because the question that kọ́kọ́ láti béèrè ni pé do we want to be one? Ṣàfẹ́ jẹ́ yọkan. Kò ń ṣe dandan náà. Kò ń ṣe dandan ni pé ká jẹ́ wọ́n Nàìjíríà náà. Kò ń ṣe dandan. Wọ́n Nàìjíríà exist tẹ́lẹ̀ náà. So kí la wá fi para wa fún wọ́n Nàìjíríà? Mo ní gbogbo structure yẹn la máa destroy pátápátá látòkè délẹ̀. Gbogbo structure yẹn àfi tẹ́ bá fún wa ní Yorùbá country. So ìwọ ọ̀dọ́ má bẹ̀rù. Ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn ọmọ court ẹ má bára yín jà náà. Ẹ bára yín jà fún. Ẹ bára yín jà. Ẹ pera yín jọ. Ẹ ra gbó dáadáa sílé. Kẹ̀dẹ̀ ra oúnjẹ sílé. Gbogbo àwọn weapon ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ ní weapon. Wọ́n á parọ́ fún wa jàre. Ẹ polish àwọn weapon yẹn kẹ́ kó sẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ́ kẹ́ máa wò lẹ̀. Tó bá náṣọ Yorùbá nation lọ káṣọ Yorùbá nation kó tẹ̀ síwájú. Tó bá ti ní ká jáde ládùúgbò ẹ̀yẹn bá máa defend àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀. Bá protect wọn. Tí ọmọ Fúlàní wèrè torí ọmọ Fúlàní máa jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá wèrè torí ò pé táwọn èèyàn ń ṣe rally tó náà fẹ́ attack wọn gbà sí fún Awólọ nìyẹn. Torí orí ò pé wàá máa sọ fún pé ṣé bíbá gẹ́gẹ́ bí Sókótó ọmọ Ìgbò tó wá fẹ́ gbà sí fún orí ò pé nìyẹn. Ẹ má bára yín jà ẹ má para yín mọ́ náà. Báwo lọmọ Yorùbá àti ọmọ Yorùbá ṣe máa para wọn má para yín mọ́. Má bọ olóṣèlú lọ́lọ́pàá fún ẹ kò sí nǹkan kan lè ọ̀fà. The criminals. Ṣe múra yín lẹ́yọ kan kẹ ṣura yín pọ̀ báyìí ní gbogbo state tẹwà. Ẹ má àtàkàrà yín ní yunifásitì. Lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà. Kò ní da fún bàbá ẹ Dáramọ́lá Peter onínà yóò go lead the fight àbí. Bàbá ẹ oníṣòrí ìyá tó bí ẹ oníṣòrí ọmọ àlè olórí burúkú ọmọ Fúlàní. Kò ń ṣe ọmọ Yorùbá olórí burúkú ọmọ àlè. Kick you out. Na you go lead the fight ó lọ ṣe olórí burúkú àwọn tó yẹ pé spam tó fi bí ó yẹ kó ti dispose ẹ bí a condom kan lò yẹn ló já lọ fi bí olórí burúkú ẹlòmíì wọn kọ bí yín bíbí wèrè lọ bí ara àwọn tá à ń sọ ṣẹlẹ àwọn tá à ń sọ nìyẹn irú àwọn tẹ máa nà pa nìyẹn tásìkò bá tó torí pé bó ṣe pé rẹ ní Dáramọ́lá yẹn nísìn tó bá pàdé ẹ nínú rally wà á nà pa pẹ̀lú oògùn olórí burúkú ọmọ àlè bomb bastard na you go lead. mo fẹ́ lead ni mo lè ni mo ṣe jókòó sí London olùṣì olórí burúkú ọmọ òfò àwọn ọmọ ọ̀ràn kíran àwọn ọmọ ìyálógì nísìn ò lè rán yín lọ sí skul mọ́ bàbá lógì ò lè rán yín lọ sí skul mọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ ìyálógì sì máa rán ọmọ lọ sí skul lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àdúgbò nísìn gbogbo àwọn ìyálógì sórí Instagram ò lè sórí wọ́n ti yọ ọ̀rọ̀ mi fáyà ní sórí we remove some of your content message even though Yorùbá ni mo ń sọ àwọn olùṣe lórí burúkú gbogbo àwọn èèyàn máa dé pẹ̀lú sórí gbogbo structure wọn nínú Nàìjíríà a máa dé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn Instagram Facebook gbogbo wọn pátá ó kù díẹ̀ gbogbo ọ́fíìsì sí yẹn gbogbo pátá ó kù díẹ̀ ẹ máa control online sórí offline yẹn àwa la máa ní nígbà tá a bá ti jáde fún rally online ẹ̀yin lẹ ní but offline àwa la ní ìwọ tó bá ń bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ tá a bá jáde tán kó má yẹ kórí ẹ a máa fi fún àgbọn àti Instagram àti Facebook àti YouTube gbogbo wọn pátá ó kù díẹ̀ àwa wá àwọn tó máa bá develop new platform fáwọn ọmọ Yorùbá na you go lead olùṣọ́mọ àlè àwí wọn mú kí ẹja rí ìgbàanú olóyèdè Azeez mú kí ẹ ànípẹ́ parí ètò torí iṣẹ́ pọ̀ fún wọn lẹ́nu gbóhùn sókè àgbákòbá.
You recall that Bolage asked those two questions. Do we want to be one?
Uncle Bolage béèrè, do we want to be one? Kò kúkú ṣe dandan ní ká bí one. Nàìjíríà kọ́ ló máa jẹ́ the last country tó máa pín láyé. Ṣètò bá ń rò pé Nàìjíríà ò ní pín lórúkọ Jésù wèrè. A ní kẹ́yẹ́ máa pe Jésù tẹ́ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn torí orí Jésù pé jù wọ́n lọ. Nàìjíríà ò ní pín inshallah ọ̀dẹ̀. Mo kí ẹja rí voltage àwọn ọmọ òfò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn ọmọ ọ̀ràn kí àwọn ikọ̀ ṣẹ́ mọ́ Yorùbá ọmọ òfò spam ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀kọ́ ti dispose ẹ̀ sínú igbó tó ti jẹrà mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹlòmíì nù wọ́n rèpù yẹ́ ẹ̀ ní o púpọ̀ náà àwọn tó bí sílẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn Fúlàní yẹn wọ́n rèpù yá wọn ní o oyún oríṣiríṣi ló ti gbé wọlé Yorùbá we don't know who is who à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀ràn wa ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ òfò. Do we want to be one? I am asking you, okay, I don't agree with you. Okay, I am now asking you, do we want to be one? Mo kí bàbá mi Gbóyè Làgbà, Rufai. Do we want to be one? 60 million Yoruba people don't want to be one with one Nigeria anymore. So why is that a crime? Koiki, have you consulted your senator? You don't go better for that senator. But do you know that even as it stands today, Tinubu is giving them more money than before? All those senators, Bugbunolongba constituency project, constituency allowance, worth billions of naira. That's why they can buy bulletproof car and have enough security. But while some of you are living as it is, Moki Babawa Mutiu, Moki Yawa Stella, Moki Momsini, Moki Azeez Badeshere, Moki Koikimedia team. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Fúlàní bà gbogbo lẹ̀ jẹ́ pátá. Moki bàbá mi Olúwọlé Ọ̀ṣọ́ láti Èkìtì, Moki dáadáa. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, ẹ kú àdúró tì. Moki Yawa Táíwò Kíkẹ́ Fásánmi mo fi tọ̀tọ̀ mo fi kí yín. Bàbá wa Lukman Kìlámí mo kí yín o. Ọlọ́run náà kí gbogbo yín o. Àṣeyọrí la máa ṣe Èkìtì. Mo kí yín ní Côte d'Ivoire. Bonjour, bonjour, comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Yomi. Ibi tí mo mọ̀dé náà nìyẹn. Ọlọ́run tó nílẹ̀ Yorùbá gbà fún wa. Bọ̀káwa náà ká máa sún àsùnpara. Mo kí ẹ dáadáa. The voice is not clear. Kí ló dé tó clear? Ìyẹn náà la ṣe ní external mic. Bí ọ̀dọ̀ yín ni o Mr. Abdus Basit Rabiu wọ́n ní kò clear. Ẹnìkan dẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Torí ìwọ tó máa ń wá síbẹ̀ tó bá ní ebi ń pa ẹ́, ebi yẹn ló máa pa ẹ́ kú. Ebi yẹn ló máa pa ẹ́ kú tó bá lọ báwọn olóṣèlú ọmọ àlè tó bá ti ní kọ́ wá dìbò ní so lórí burúkú rẹ̀ ló máa kọ́kọ́ ní kọ́ fóun ní 5,000 kóun ṣe bẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn fake account ẹ máa fi wá ń tọrọ owó ní bíbá ẹ ní sóríire bó ṣe wá tọrọ owó ní bíbá yẹn tó bá lọ báwọn olóṣèlú bomb pastor we block you out olùṣe lórí burúkú wọn lọ́ọ́ ti lọ create fake account ọmọ Ìgbò gan lé àwa gbé picture ọmọ Yorùbá sọ pé ẹni tìmí lẹ́yìn lọ́ba ṣùgbọ́n Ifẹ̀ ló wà lọ́ba kábíyèsí náà ṣé mi ni kábíyèsí ni lọ́ba Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ kó fún ẹ lóúnjẹ dé ẹni bí bá ń pa kó lọ sí palace kẹlẹ jẹun níbẹ̀ òní ṣoríire ògùn lápáyé máa pa yín ni ẹni tẹ́bí bá ń pa ẹ lọ sọ́dọ̀ Aláàfin kẹlọ jẹun kẹlọ sọ́dọ̀ Àwùjalẹ̀ kẹlọ jẹun kẹlọ bá ogun níbẹ̀ àwọn fúnyàn lówó níbí báyìí bá ṣe máa gbára wa sílẹ̀ làwọn ṣe níbí báyìí. Richard Alaba èèyàn yìí ilé máa á gbé mọ́tò á lọ sí ìlú ẹ̀ á lọ bá wọn ṣe rálì kò sẹ́ni tó ń fún lówó kò sẹ́ni tó ń fún lówó. mo kí ẹ mo rẹ̀ kí Yẹmí Fátókì mo kí gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n tó yẹ pé àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n yìí tó yẹ pé nígbà táwọn wà ní phase 2 àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn bá wọ ẹ̀tàn báyìí wọ́n dẹ̀ mú gbogbo bàjẹ́ wọ́n destroy gbogbo ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe àìtẹ́wà lórí YouTube àwọn tó wà lórí Facebook ní bá wípé Miki Mr. Taofik wọ́n mú gbogbo iléeṣẹ́ ìwọ náà wọ ẹ̀gbọ́n tó wà ládùúgbò iléeṣẹ́ ti bàjẹ́ iṣẹ́ wo nìyàn fẹ́ ṣe tẹ́ẹ̀ need electricity tó gbọ́dọ̀ constant 24/7 you need that electricity bó o tẹ agree pẹ̀lú mi for gbé ọ̀fẹ́ gba Yorùbá nation ṣé Nàìjíríà ṣiṣẹ́ Koiki ó sì máa ní ọdún mélòó I am 47 years old. Out of my 47 years, mo gbé ní UK for 20. Do you know what is 27 years? I don't think some of you know the number. 27 years ni mo fi gbé ní UK. 47 ni mi mo ṣe pé 47 ni last month. In another 3 years, kí mi wá dúró kí Tinubu kí ó fi ṣèjọba ẹ̀ ní sóríire gbogbo ní tẹ̀bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. So tí bá wá pé 50 màá tó wá jókòó sí bíbá. So ọ̀fẹ́ kèmi náà ṣiṣẹ́ kankan kí máa wá síbí àkí n jókòó at 50 years old. Mo kí ẹ Mr. Dare, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin Celestia, àdúrà wa máa gbà. In 3 years from now, I will be 50 years old. Jẹ́ ká parí gbogbo tó wà nílẹ̀ ká in tó bá máa bàjẹ́ kó bàjẹ́ ká reset button. I have lived in the UK. Ó rà pé ẹ̀rọ pé mò ń ṣeré 27 years of my life in the UK. 15 years ni mo fi ń wá ìwé. Remove 27 from 15 years. 15 years I could not leave the airport láti lọ sí the other side. Ọmọ bí tó ti máa ń check in tí wọ́n bá rí gbogbo fídíò tí mo ṣe ń ṣe nínú airport ní sí for 15 good years mo mọ bí inú airport ṣe rí níta. Àmì mo mọ bí ta ṣe rí máa ń drive àwọn èèyàn lọ sí airport but bí inú ilé ṣe rí mo mọ̀ ìgbà tí mo gbà wéré mi náà ṣe fídíò bí mo rí lẹ́rí picture mi 15 years I could not travel out of the UK. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí tẹ̀yìn tẹ̀ṣẹ̀ débẹ̀ rí bẹ̀ nísìnyí o ẹ̀ tètè rí ìwé yín gbà lágbára Ọlọ́run gbogbo ẹni tó wà wé lamẹ́ríkà ní Canada kò ń ṣe èyí tó jáde tó náà Yorùbá leader kò sẹ́yìn kankan tó jẹ́ Yorùbá leader tó wà sálọ́mù fake nìyẹn o ìyẹn kàn fi Yorùbá nation ó fi ń ṣe gimmick kó òun wá òun ni leader kó ń gbóló ti jẹ́ leader wọn wo tí gbogbo paper gbé jáde ní last week mo rí olórí burúkú ọmọ Aisha ọmọ òfò táyé ẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́ ni tó máa bring back our girls olórí burúkú ó ní Yorùbá people leader is now claiming asylum come back home ó ní right láti claim asylum orúkọ tó bá dẹ̀wùn yànnìyàn jẹ́ lẹ́yìn òde but kò ń ṣe Yorùbá nation leader. I am not against anybody outside claiming asylum or whatever. Èmi náà jà kí n tó gbàwé mi ni. Kò ń ṣe tán look ìtọ́ mẹ́rin jà fún 15 years kọ́ tó fún mi níwèé kò ṣe máa ròyìn inú ìwé mi lẹ ti máa ka gbogbo ìtókù. Òwa ní kèmí máa jà pàfẹ́ gba country nísìn. Orí ọ̀pẹ nìyẹn. Ok UK ò ṣe fẹ́ mi níwèé nígbà tó mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà mo ti wá and wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn ní relationship tó dá pẹ̀lú Nàìjíríà and I'm a Commonwealth citizen mọ̀mísí mi dẹ́ gbé ní UK àbúrò mi wà ní UK ẹ̀gbọ́n mi wà ní UK mo ní relationship ní UK at least mo ní family tie ní UK bó sì take mi ní 15 years àwa fẹ́ gba Yorùbá nation wá ló ti pẹ́. I don't think some of you understand what we are fighting for. Ó ti pẹ́ Koiki ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti pẹ́ jù kí lóde tó fẹ́ kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Erugi Giant wàá máa rí ṣe ni. Yorùbá freedom mo kí bàbá mi Moses mo kí wọ́n tẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí Twitter space ta ló ń pè àwọn ọmọ Oòduà mo bọ́ ẹ̀ níṣòro family comfort ẹ̀yàn sáré bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Hello princess.
Hello Dad.
How are you?
Good.
You okay?
Yes.
What
I'm drinking.
I'm
drinking.
You're reading. What are you doing?
I'm having breakfast.
You're having breakfast. What are you having for breakfast? Mo gbọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè. Kí ló dé mo gbọ́ dáadáa?
Yeah, broach bread.
Broach bread. I have mixed broach bread. Is that with tea? Where's my boy? Where's my boy?
Where's the king? Mr. King, bring food to Dad.
Where's your mom?
Let's talk to Dad.
Hello, mother. Hello, mother. Ìyàwó Oòduà. Our life kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Àdúgbò fọlọ́run. Báwo lára? Èmi tí mo wà lórí life báyìí. Where's my son? Hello, boy. All right, can I call you guys back later?
Okay.
All right, love you. Happy Sunday. Bye. Hello, boy.
How are you?
I'm all right. You? What are you doing?
Watching.
You're playing football.
No, why ban me?
Exactly. No, I just banned you.
All right, guys. Let me call you guys later, okay? I love you. I'll call you after the program.
Okay, bye, guys.
All right, love you. Bye. Bye. They're having breakfast. Ìyà lè jẹ wọ́n. Kíyà má bàa jẹ gbogbo wa làwa ṣe ń sáré báyìí. Mo ní 27 years of my life UK ni mo fi gbé. Hey, reconnect. 27 years. Do you know what that means? That means that for 27 years, Emma Bino, Rompo Yiti, Amato Shalaba. Okay, let's go back. Okay. Emma Bino in whatever, Lori YouTube, Atipada. Àwọn ọmọ yín ló pè wọlé, ẹ má bínú. Mo kí Mr. Fọlábí Ọládẹ̀jọ. Mo like Rumble Isha. Ó fún mi ní that kind of view that I love. So it's like their own studio. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa lórí Koikimedia. Ọmọ yín ló pè wọlé láti London. Mo kí sister mi Newcastle. Mo kí ẹ̀yin ti Manchester. Mo kí àwọn ọmọ Biafra. We love you. And we pray for your leaders, Nnamdi Kanu and also Simon Ekpa. And I pray that things will work out within the movement of your government. I know there's a lot of issues going on, but the Fulanis and Tinubu is the one in charge. Tinubu is the one destroying Biafra movement. And in Yoruba, Koiki, please don't get involved with Biafra. No, I will get involved with Biafra because as long as Biafra wants to go, we must be involved. I'll open the phone line for a few minutes about it since Instagram took us off. At least as you want to unlock. Instagram is very biased. So happy Sunday. Maybe one or two people just want to say a quick shout out before we start. OLAKUNLE. Why do you think I did not give up when I was fighting for my documents? Mo she give up. Because I don't need a visa anymore. The moment I have my right to live in the UK, I don't need a fucking visa. I'm America. Fuck. As Yoruba people, we don't like those kind of. But Bami Benjamin Adumati, this man, many of you are very loyal to me. Oni Koiki, uno mbo ni Germany. Moni mabo, ile to ma de siwa. You know, I have access to a lot of things now, and I'm very grateful. I just want everybody to have a better life. That's all. We cannot have that better life in Nigeria, whether you agree with us or not. I want you to at least enjoy 1 year of the kind of life, even without papers. Imagine I was living in the UK without papers. I was not documented for 15 years. I was having my case with immigration. So when some of you are saying, Koiki, what about people that marry Igbo and Hausa? They will go through immigration and we will give them, what we call resident permit. We will not give them a Yoruba passport straight away. No. You think people that your uncle will be Igbo where they send goods from Germany. They're not giving paper now. German passport, but they give them resident where they use come Nigeria, bring all these goods, come Nigeria, come they sell aloku. All these, all this bangolo. If Nigeria was good, Igbo people should be developing with better industry. They are industrialized people as well, like Yorubas. Why do I need to bring, second-hand kettle from Germany? Second-hand this, second-hand that. When we can produce and build a brand new product and brand it as Biafra, Oduduwa, Arewa, and it doesn't matter if the video says an Igbo. Why are you worried about that? It can be Igbo, it can be Hausa. What matters is, the video cross our line, we will destroy everything the video. Yeah. And I mean it. If the video cross our line, perfect by Yoruba nation, it will have to be destroyed. Because the video father is part of Nigeria. He worked with Abacha. The video dad made his money from Abacha government. Yeah. So let's not worry if the video says from Igbo land. It's his problem, not our problem. Then, despite we have paper, our says don't come home, Nigeria is not good. Eshigoni, our Stella. We have people, you see Ojidioba now, people will dress up, especially from America, but they didn't have papers before. Now that they have papers, they'll come for Ojidioba, and after 2 days, everybody's gone back to their base in America. And Ijebu becomes dead for another 1 year. That is not a better way moving forward. So as we're going to be wrapping up this program, I greet you all in the name of Olodumare. I greet you all in the name of whatever you worship. Our freedom is in our hand. It's not in the hands of anybody. And as we wait for our leader, Mukia Sparklizi, Mr. Shino, if I haven't mentioned your name, and not Binu, Mr. Adeyemi Olayemi, you were the first to comment, and not Binu Kwekwe, Mukina Gigi, Babawa Olawale Jibono, Prophet Ilekwayo, and all our fathers in the Lord. I love Baba Deboye, I love all these our fathers and our mother, but I call them out so that they know what to do. Moki Mr. Ajadi, Ismaila. We will get to our destination, but it is not going to be an easy ride. Peter Oladele Eshigonio, Egbomi Dada, thank you for your love and for your money you gave me last month. Emagba support her. Remember to support us, because without funding, owó tí yàn kan fún mi lánàá 40,000. Àárọ̀ yìí nísìnyí mo ti send sí ẹni tó fi gbà yàwó ẹ̀, because ó ti di emergency. Kò jẹ́ pé mi náà need owó yẹn. That is how life is. Ìjọ làwọn máa ṣe gbogbo yẹn dà. I had to send the money because we need to move the baby and the man, which is the father, out of Ondo State to another state for security. Right there, that government should be there to take care of the situation. There are many crises up at Yawumba and in London. Government intervene, government look after both sides, and whatever will be sentenced or whatever will be settled amicably. And to many 40,000, TJ, for many 40,000. I have sent it this morning. The first thing I did this morning was send out that 40,000. Everybody now need 40,000 yen. If you know the family, me to me buy anything. If I for 40,000 yen, you know what I do. We can't continue like this. Call it possible. It is not possible. Viable. We cannot continue like this. Government should be there for that her family. Because government. Do you know how many people are living better life because government is the one taking care of the problems as Nigerians? And these are the people that are fighting against Yoruba country that we're asking for. Mokibaba Victor Ajile Ekabo. So let's understand what we're talking about. It's not because we hate Tinubu. We love Tinubu. Look at the letter Baba wrote to Tinubu. You will see he mentioned love. But she Tinubu ni fawa. Moki Ntewa on Twitter, Instagram. At least we still have one Instagram running. Then Ogumala Abiodun, Aisha Yusuf is allegedly a Nigerian agent. Don't bastard criminal. I have lived at least, even as somebody that doesn't have document for 15 years, I live without fear in the UK. From 1998, work it out for 15 years, I was still living a better life. I had the privilege to drive because I had a driver license. So it gave me the access to move around without any hindrance that I didn't have a document. Because as long as you have a full driver license and your car is insured, I was able to drive around and explore UK for 15 years until my document now arrived. And as soon as my document arrived, I was moving like a very fast pace. Running business, I had a shop. I remember somebody wrote an article, another politician agent, that the shop they be registered in 2006. Do you understand that? Don't bastard Yoruba people. Olori Buruku, Omali, Tokwe, journalist. When I read that article, I was just laughing. Some of them say, oh, Koiki, we know where you are living in the UK. And what the fuck, if you know where I'm living in the UK, you think we're scared. We're walking around the clock. You think I am scared? Sometimes I see some of their comments. Koiki, we know where you're living in the UK. You know where we're living in the UK. You think I'm hiding where I'm living in the UK. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. Confirm ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú Òde. Màá ní kó gbé gbogbo òòṣà tó ń bẹ ní Ìjẹ̀bú jáde. Ẹlòmíì nú gbogbo family yìí wọ̀n ní rí gbogbo generation yìí pátápátá wọ̀n ní rí mọ́. Owó ló máa jẹ kò ní jàgbàdo. Gbogbo ilé làwọn ti prepare fún. You think you can threaten me? Threaten me, I will threaten you back. With Yoruba ìṣẹ̀ṣe. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ Jésù àti Muhammad ní nǹkan tí máa lò fún yín. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe gidi ni máa lò fún yín. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe ni máa lò pẹ̀lú yín. Kò ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ Jésù àti Muhammad. Àwọn tó máa bá mi lò yẹn, wọ́n máa bá mi gbàdúrà yẹn. Ẹ̀ ní ṣoríire. Mo kí ẹ Ìtùnú Báńkì girama dáadáa. Ọlánìpẹ̀kun plenty mo kí ẹ. Adex, kọ́mọ ti fi parí ètò yìí. Well, flag is just maybe the network. African network is not as stable. Mr. Adeyemi Oluwole Mukinyi, let's watch on YouTube. It is terrible political stance to create a political structure devoid of dialogue. Edeka dialogue. The network is not good. Okay, come on, but switch around because I had one who was running background, but there at the beginning, yeah. But the network should be stable now because I am not seeing any glitch on my end. And sometimes it could be, okay, really bad low turning be bad. Laptop tomorrow and I think when you have too many things open as well, sometimes when it's like that, I could switch around to another platform. But I'm really working laptop unit. And because I'm using multiple upload to Fumikopo, I'll not give you the upload I have. So it's the upload. And I'm uploading this video now because I'm going live. So it takes, every one of them is dragging it. Facebook Mayotier, YouTube Mayotier, Instagram Mayotier. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 phones. I have multiple devices to turn on and I have the laptop. So, it's not like the internet in the UK that has so many uploads. In the UK, my upload is very good because I'm paying extra. But in Africa, we have to manage. But at least we're still live. So if a platform is not stable for you, switch another platform and watch it from there. So I can't go further than this because it's just a quick Sunday broadcast. It's 2 hours on the dot. I mean, if we want to, maybe.
It's not by force.
It's not by force.
If we want to be one, how?
If we want to be one, how? Olóṣèlú sá fún yẹn, ẹ wá ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ election 2027. Orí gbogbo yóò ti pè. Election kọ́, election ni a ní. Ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ election, àwa ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé báwo la ti fi lọ, ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ election. Ọ̀rọ̀ election kan ló wà nílẹ̀ o. Ẹ má gbàgbé kẹ́ donate fún wa, kẹ́ support wa so that kí iléeṣẹ́ ìkó lè máa tẹ̀síwájú. We love you. We appreciate everyone. And that is how far we can go this morning. Shout out to those that are silent listeners and anonymous. I know you're there. Doesn't matter whether you say you are not there. I sometimes do it as well. I don't want them to know I'm on that space. You click anonymous. People are watching with fake account. It's normal. Muki Bugam Biafra. Along with and you know, God of the Igbo land will secure both Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu from the current state that they are. They are not terrorists, okay? They are not terrorists. They just want the same thing that we want. No, they want this. Maybe we should have just let them go in 1967. Maybe. But Allah no more Allah. Because to buy at allow Biafra for 1967. Our Obama one institution, but now that we know our fight should not be against the Biafra. We can fight the Igbo that doesn't want to go. But the Biafra that wants to go, we have no reason to fight them. They want to go, let them go. Ijaw people wants to go, we let them go. Hausa wants to go, we let them go. Oduduwa wants to go, we let everybody go their separate ways. It's as simple as that. Shikini. And that is how far I can go. Mokini Turkey, Mokini Greece. Ya do by two. Stop wasting your time. Hey, it's in the country Congo energy then born here bloody wasting your time. Go see Yoruba nation country. Anywhere in the world. I am telling you this, I am a journalist. Document kan wà kíní kan wà gbogbo yẹn Fàbúni o. Fàbúni. Ìyàwó ènìyàn fúnra rẹ̀ nísìn ó hide káàkiri ni. Kò lè gbójú ẹ̀ síta níbi tó wà. Ó bí bá bẹ́ẹ̀ dà kó jáde pé àdúgbò báyìí ni mo wà. Ìyẹn ni wọ́n wá jókòó tí ló ń sọ pé a ti gba country country. Ẹgbà country ni custom Nigeria wà ní Benin Republic. Ọlọ́pàá Nigeria ló operate. Ẹnáwó Nigeria. Ó dà pé orí ẹ ti ní mental problem. Don't pass that. And that's how far we can go this morning. Thank you so much for listening. Share the program and tell others that the only obstacle is that the politicians do not want you to be free. And that's why they're campaigning again for 2027. One more quick. If Nigeria goes into that dissolution and everybody has their country, things will be far better than what it is today. Nothing is going to work. Thank you so much all the way from South Africa. And wherever you are watching and listening, may God bless us and may God bless all and every one of us within wherever we are. Soon, it will become reality. Very, very soon. And like I said yesterday, our spirit, mind, and body must not shake at all. Thank you so much. Benny, it is because of the petrol, that is why they don't want Al Biafra to go. And there are far better things that can be used for revenue than just petrol. So I pray that the Biafra will continue to have the strength, just like we are also doing. Whatever we do, we will wait for Baba Kitoye to give us that voice and the trumpet. Happy Sunday, Elewalogbo, Pastor Jerry, and all other pastors across the board. It's 9:29, 8 June 2025 on the Koikimedia Network. A very good morning. Tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àkóso.
Sudara, ọmọ Oòduà dìde, lọ sí ipò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo